Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery with Mark D with the C and got my buddy Clobberin Times and Dadman walking here. So welcome guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Yo,
Always
thanks for having
glad
us,
to be
bud.
here.
Yep,
Glad to be
great
here.
for being here. Yep. So good day today. So my godson got married. So got married earlier today and back from the wedding. I wasn't going to do a show tonight, but I said, what the heck? I'll probably end up watching YouTube anyway. So push
May
it
as well
back a
do
half
YouTube.
hour.
Talk
Yeah.
about what you want to talk about. Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go. No one's talking about what we're going to talk about tonight. I guarantee you that.
And you know, sometimes the impromptu ones are the best. I just got done with my kid playing a game. It was an impromptu stream we did, and you know, it's a lot of fun sometimes just winging it.
Yep. Did you win? What were you playing, Dad, man?
I think WarioWare. It's
WarioWare.
It's obviously a Nintendo game and usually Wario, but it's like a bunch of mini games together. It's kind of very manic. They're very short games, very quick, so you can complete levels pretty quickly and all. So for short attention span people, it's really good.
That would be me.
I love
That's one of my favorite shows, short attention span theater.
In theater. I remember that.
Right?
Absolutely.
Well, not to knock the younger generation, but I think I'm getting more guilty of that. And I think as everyone is used to playing with their little gizmos here, I think those kind of, you're used to instant gratification. You can watch a video on there. You can, check your text messages, who liked my, tweet. So it can really, if you're hanging out with people, it can really affect how people interact, I think.
Punk Waddle, Pat S, bro.
No, who got? Well, yes, they are Catholic, but it wasn't in a church. We can just say that. But the things aren't as strict as they used to be. I remember my parents got married. My dad wasn't a devout Catholic. When we said we weren't going to talk about religion tonight or sex, it's a joke. Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks a lot,
There we go. Yeah, that's okay.
Gee, thanks a lot, Pat S.
But
Dude, you're a troublemaker.
the priest at my mom's church was actually back in the 60s was a very liberal quote unquote priest that actually married, would let them get married in a church. But yeah.
Punk Waddle, Zach. There you go.
Yep. So hail Punk Waddle, hail Pat S. Hope you guys are doing good. And we got Zach's there. Good evening, Zach's. Yep. So actually, I wore my finest watch to the ceremony. So here, of course, I got this is some geekery going. So yes, this will be some. Oh, let me see if that works. Let's see if you can. But you always hold something. You got to hold. Yeah, let me go solo on it. Yep. Let's do the good old solo. Hopefully, I won't break everyone's lens here. But if you can tell what that is.
All right. I can see just barely make out the
Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a Star Trek.
Got the shield there.
If I do that, it focuses it. There we go. The lighting's not the best, but yeah, so it's a Delta Shield. It's one of those watches where if you move, do the motion, it's auto winding. So, so of course I gotta have the Star Trek watch, right? And it kind of looks like a fancy, semi fancy watch too, which is nice. So it's doesn't look like the cheap Casio that I love to wear.
Love it, man. Great.
You said, save that one for special occasions.
Yep. That was a special one. Yep. You guys have any fancy Star Trek watches or any geek watch? I know Clobberin Times, you have that cool Legion clock, right?
I have the Legion clock. I have the Watchmen watch, but came out in 1987 when I was collecting every single thing to do with Watchmen, the comic. I'm a Watchmen freak. Look at the great Scuba Pete. Cool.
Yeah, Scuba Pete.
And I have a Flash watch that my kids gave me. I have a Superman pocket watch from I don't know where the hell that is right now, but not a lot of and I never wear watches ever really for the longest time. So,
but yeah, people don't wear watches anymore. It's
on your phone,
right? So they don't. Exactly. I always wear a watch or have like the the health band or whatever that tells me get off your butt and go take a walk.
The watch wouldn't fit me right now. To be honest, I would have to actually do something to get the band bigger. My arms are so big. So it's pathetic. I know.
Well, the thing is very big, so yep, tough to get the brand over all those bricks, right?
I need a watch made of unstable molecules.
Oh, that would work. Yeah. Classic. Yep. So, Dad, man, you were playing a lot of video games today. Did you actually venture outside into the sunlight, or I'm checking out your avatar? But
Actually, yeah, I haven't even touched Fortnite tonight. Well, wait,
Wow.
I'm trying to remember. No, I did play, I think, a couple matches with Steven earlier today, but that was it. I mean, and then with my kid earlier, we've been busy on other things tonight. You gotta take a break every once in a while, come up for air. So otherwise it'll drive you crazy.
Right?
Absolutely.
There's a world outside.
The amazing Vito.
I'm looking that up. Yep.
It might be the guy that I got mine from at Dragon Con. I don't know. He had a bunch of different geek clocks.
Let's see if we got amazing Vito wall clocks. Let's see if there are any.
No, it looks pretty
clocks.
easy to make as far as, when you make the piece, the main, clock part itself, or you just you cut it out in a circle, I guess, and you dedicate, you do all that, and then you get the little bitty battery operated backing for or whatever, and you get the arms. I mean, even I could put it together when I got it, because it came, you had to put it together and stuff, and it even came with some alternate, you got the 12, obviously the 12 little holes,
12 symbols, right? Yeah,
symbols, and they came where you have to put them in wherever you want, and they have a couple of alternates and stuff. Because I was talking to the guy, I said, if this has any of this modern Legion stuff, I don't want it. Oh no, well, no, I made a bunch of extra ones, and I looked at him and I went, all right, I tell you how I bought that thing, right? The guy saw me from a mile away at the con, starts waving at me way off because he saw my Legion shirt. Oh, whoa, dude. I know I'm a billboard, but
well, he saw a sale, and I'm guessing. Yeah, I've heard the story before. Yeah, he got the sale.
Oh wow!
Pat, I gotta have that Legion clock. That's the Mike Grell from the old Legion tabloid when Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl got married. That's cut from the car. I have my copy of that signed by Grell on the cover there, and you have to show me that clock. Watch it be expensive now. Thanks a lot, Pat.
It's custom wall clock, DC Comic. I wonder how people that'd be interesting. And hail to the great Steve Mitchum. And I sent you the link, Steve, if you want to pop in and say hi. Yep, unless he's busy taking care of Maddie right now. But yeah. So I wonder if these people are because like you're saying now with computers and everything, it must be a lot easier to do clocks and custom things in terms of the printing. So I wonder, if you had someone that you had like just the blank clock and you printed, basically
the background easy, yeah.
Printed the background. It's not as tough to do now.
But what I have is, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like similar to that, like that one, but no, it's not there's no cover for it. It's like a piece of wood that's carved.
Yeah.
And painted. With little holes in them. I always wanted to get a Watchman one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm trying to see what they.
And it stops right there at midnight where it's got blood.
Yeah,
the Superman S in there doesn't work because that's doomsday.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
the clock is garbage.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, well, here's the.
Can I ask a question real quick with that? The doomsday clock. What is that? What kind of context is that in?
Well, you want to take it, Mark?
Well, I think you probably remember better. Maybe wasn't that the death of Superman when Doomsday first came, and then, or was that? Oh no, that was the Watchman clock. Yeah, that was when and they had that in real life too. How many minutes people were saying the world had left to live in real life, and because of all the nuclear weapons, and every time they added nuclear weapons, they said the Doomsday clock went closer. So that's the Doomsday clock from. I was mixing up real life with Watchmen, so that's the Doomsday clock from Watchmen. And Mike Clobberin times can expand on it. Yep.
Well, no, they used it in the original Watchmen, but then. DC, well, what was it, 4, 5, 6 years ago, where they did this thing called Doomsday Clock, where they sort of a retcon of the Screw 52, and where they put Dr. Manhattan created the whole DC universe. It was that was the title of a comic series that was used to retcon that, which is total garbage.
Yeah, totally new stuff, and just rework.
Yeah.
Yeah, reworked. But the Doomsday Clock was originally the Watchmen, if I'm right.
Well, the comics used it, but in real life, there is a Doomsday Clock that that would go closer to nuclear Armageddon, for the launch and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, these are some pretty cool stuff. Probably like on Etsy and stuff, you find a lot of custom clocks. Yep.
Wow.
Looks like a record in the background. Yeah.
It does.
That's a cool one. Yeah, with all the
vinyl.
Legos there. Pow.
Those are probably fairly easy to make. The ones like that have a plastic cover and then like a frame. One I have didn't have a frame. They got all kind of. That's cool in there. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah.
So, but that's based on movies, but
Yeah. We could always change.
Dr. Manhattan one.
Where is that? Is it other?
One more over? No, you were on it, but you went there you go. Now go to see the one with the one more up.
Here I missed it. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
At least you can't see his.
His, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
What time?
Oh my gosh.
This person looks like they're doing that at records. It looks like an actual vinyl record. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably made that on a vinyl record. It looks like they did. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the
Vinyl Clock Rumor
really fits with time, because that whole issue there was about him, how he experiences time, and it's all one thing to him. He doesn't experience it linear. I'm standing holding it. He's experiencing every part of his life at the same time.
Yeah, that's why that show, that comic would be unfilmable. Everyone said, "How do you explain that?" Or
yeah, but they filmed it to look a lot like the comics. It was written just by a dummy like Zack Snyder. So.
Yeah.
And his crew.
Okay,
little alarm clock. Go ahead.
So, Coffee's not a Zack Snyder fan. Check. Okay.
Nope.
That's probably the biggest understatement that's ever been on your show, Mark.
Yeah. Right. No, I did like the Watchmen until you re-explained how the ending didn't work to me again. So you kind of helped to.
I'm sorry.
Ruin.
I like a lot of things in it. Remember, it looks good and it's pretty entertaining as a
comedian. The guy who does the comedian. What's his name?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is great. Yeah, and that opening is so fantastic with that scene with the comedian. And Rorschach is great casting. That's fantastic.
Jackie Earle Haley is Rorschach.
Yeah, he's perfect. He's perfect.
Did you know he filmed some scenes in his room in his living room to audition for the role?
Oh, he did? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He wanted it.
He was perfect for that. Yeah.
I love that. That guy is so cool. He's been a great actor since he was a kid. He was in the first the 3 Bad News Bears movies from the 70s. Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
He was in the Planet of the Apes episode from the early 70s, the old show. He was on Damnation Alley.
Oh, that was the movie Damnation Alley with George Peppard and who else is that? Mark Singer.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah. Damnation Alley. That was. We'll show that. That's something I should review or talk about one night.
Just forever. You have it?
Yeah. I don't know if I have it. I might have it in my. I don't know if I bought back when I was buying DVDs every week. I was buying so many DVDs, I had to buy a DVD opener at one point. You remember that? Have you ever saw those? Mm-hmm. Or because people are buying so many DVDs. So,
what type of stores do you buy your DVDs from?
Well, back in the day, I was going to Tower Records locally, or just buying them from Amazon, or any of the record stores, or any of the movie. Who was the other movie? Big record store. I'm trying to think. Or Best Buy, and then we also CompUSA for your old time computer nerds. Circuit City, was one, but I think CompUSA I would always go buy video games, and they always had DVDs for sale, here was the easy opener for your DVDs. It's like
Suncoast.
You actually have an opener for DVDs?
Yeah, because you'd buy so many. So what it would do, you'd take, you'd go down the side. So one side was for that side, and the fatter side was for the top to slice through. It's a very first world problem.
Yeah,
right.
You don't want to get cut. Well, it was interesting. If you don't mind me sharing, is Mrs. Dadman's on a mission, a crusade to buy up as much physical media as she can, and she's hitting the discount stores, the thrift stores, the good, the donation sites and all. And she even found a warehouse store where she spent 6 hours one day organizing their stock, going through everything, and came out home with like over $100 worth of DVDs for like $30. Priorities on Blu-ray if she can find it, but like some of the old stuff, if she can find it, she'll get it. While you can.
Oh yeah, look at Scuba Pete there and Matthew Pounder. Hey, Darius Munchausen, brother, what's up?
I love this comment by
Cool
Badass.
people hanging in.
I bought a DVD rewinder. Didn't wear out his DVD player.
Hey, I used to have a rewinder for my VHS tapes. Remember those?
Yeah. I had one separately too. Yeah, so you didn't mess up your VHS player. Yep. Yeah. So welcome. Yep. Welcome to Darius and Matthew. Yep. Great to have you on the stream.
Be kind, please rewind.
Yeah, Well, one of my buddies worked at Blockbuster right out of college. He couldn't get a really good job, so he's like, got to take whatever is out there. So he was working at Blockbuster. It's like, hey, what movies are whatever movies were hot this week? That was say like Terminator 2 came out on VHS. I'm forgetting what time when he worked there, but then you would, that got returned. It didn't make it back to the shelf. We'll give that to the employees.
Shrinkage, as they call it. Shrinkage.
So yeah, this is a great Damnation Alley. George Papard. I love the vehicle. Like I thought that was such a cool vehicle.
Forever. What was it, like 78, 70, 77 or something?
Yeah, it's got to be the 70s. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Well, it was late 70s, but I can't remember the exact year.
And Jan Michael Vincent, and then they actually made the truck, and someone restored the truck. I think you can see it was out west or in Arizona or somewhere out there. So it's great, and then it's what's the story? I guess it's the end of the world, and they're trying to travel across country to get to a sanctuary. I think I'm trying to remember the story.
They look like Paul Terrell. I mean, Paul, the guy who played Captain Terrell in Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah, it does look.
Him.
Yeah, it is him. Yeah,
Paul,
Paul Winfield.
Winfield, thanks.
Winfield, right? Yeah.
And Darmok.
Yeah.
Sucker when the walls fell.
Yeah. Jan Michael Vincent, George Papard, Dominique Sonder. Yeah, Paul Winfield, Hal Landers, Bobby Rogers. Yep. Yeah, so that was it. But like as a kid, I loved the vehicle. Hey, look, Elon Musk with the.
See, I always remember Paul Winfield from as the police guy at Terminator.
Yeah, he was in Terminator. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that scene there. Yeah. And you also had was it Henriksen? The guy that played
Lance Henriksen. Yeah.
Yeah, as the other. Yeah. What a great movie.
I love Lance.
Yes, exactly.
So Pat, was that truck used in the city in Mardi Gras? That's a different truck, I think. I'll show you that truck. That was from not what was the show where the Saturday, the Ark 2, right?
Ark 2, yeah. Old Sid and Marty Croft.
I remember that.
It's similar but different.
I remember their names everywhere as a kid, like Land of the Lost, everywhere.
I love that chick. God, I love that.
The chimp?
No, the chick that go on the show, the girl on the show.
Decent, yeah.
Well, the chimp's okay.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the Ark 2 was kind of a similar idea, but the Damnation Alley vehicle is much cooler, I have to say. So I'm trying to see if they had when they talk about the vehicle, the Landmaster. Yeah,
that's based on a classic story of Rogers and Lasnik. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I was just saying the Landmaster was the truck. So yeah, but this would be a fun. I've never done a watch party, but this is a really good movie. I thought so. It's been a long time since I saw it, but it was a lot of fun to watch. So let's see. I think they had.
What year was it again?
Let's see what the year was. It
77 or
77. Yeah, so it was up against Star Wars. I mean, God.
With no contest.
Yeah, and Jerry Goldsmith.
Same name, but yeah. Oh, I was got to look. I mean, I got a buddy of mine that bought that. I know it's out on I guess on Blu-ray and DVD right now. I'm pretty sure.
Let's check the home media here. Let's see. VHS, Betamax, and Video 2000. Yep. And, yeah.
Betamax.
Well, there you go. At least it's out there somewhere.
Oh, Blu-ray 2011. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Buddy of mine bought it. Of course, he buys everything.
Let's see. The original Sound 360 audio mix is not featured. Oh, as the original elements were too damaged to salvage it. So I guess it made it to Blu-ray at least. So yeah, I'll have to try to find that on Blu-ray. But then let's see the landmass, and I remember trying to make it out of Legos too, trying to make this.
But you're right, it got crushed by Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, everything but Smokey and the Bandit got crushed by Star Wars.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it cost $350,000 to build.
Yep.
Wow.
You know the movies I kept going to see the most that year? That summer was Star Wars, Smokey and the Bandit, and Bad News Bears and Breaking Training. But I did see this.
Yep. Yeah, so it was a pretty complicated prop to build too. So then that TriStar wheel was really, it worked too. It was pretty amazing. So it's I guess this was now it's been rusting out in the desert. And I think someone bought it to rebuild it. Yep.
That's so cool.
Could you imagine? Yeah, trying to find a parking spot for that.
Clobberin needs one of those.
Oh wow, they got him the trailer.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome. Yeah,
those were the days when movies were made with love, and no matter what they were made, and it's just so much went into the craft and the art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that would be probably CGI today, and they'd make the front cabin or something, or one of the few, the last Mad Max / Furiosa movie, had a lot of amazing vehicles in it, which was really cool.
As much as I hate that movie, it was well made at least.
But, God, yeah, those were amazing. Yeah,
George Miller was old school though.
Yeah, so he had that.
Him letting a feminist write the movie, but
well, if you took it as a Furiosa movie, that was as like a spin-off.
Mad Max.
That was called Mad Max. So yeah,
Mad Maxine is what I call it.
Yeah, but the special effects and practical effects and the car was amazing. In that.
Did I hear you correctly to say that those tri-wheels actually work? So does that mean that vehicle actually moved?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would flip over. Yeah, let's show a second. I'm sure I can find a clip of the trailer. Let's see, Damnation Alley trailer. Let's see, trailer. Let's see.
Wow. I forgot it was based on a Rogers Lasney novel. Wow, he was a great writer. Too bad Lords of Light didn't get made.
Let's see here. So let me reshare this, guys, because I didn't share the audio. So let's reshare it. Or we should just click share audio every time anyway. Let's do that.
No Viewmaster. There probably was a Viewmaster reel on that one, Matthew. I'd be willing to bet. Hey, look at Ted Millich. Hey, Ted.
Yeah, the Viewmaster would be cool. Yeah,
I bet there was one. I bet you. I'll check.
Let's see here. So let's put this fancy dancy. Here we got our copyright notice, and then let's put our. I think I did where was my new one I did that was a little bit covered it up. Here we go. That covers it up. You never know. Even though it's just it's a when you're watching trailers, you'd think that you'd be safe with a trailer, but let's see.
Mommy, I want to go see Damnation Alley. You stop cussing.
Yeah.
Oh my, that reminds me of my grandmother.
Military strike on advisement.
Hostile missiles heading to major U.S. population targets. Launch retaliatory missiles. All enemy targets.
You have seen great adventures. Now you're about to live one. Damnation Alley. Everything man remembers is gone. Everything he has achieved is forgotten. Every place he has lived has become a wasteland, desolate, barren.
Oh, wow.
These 5 survivors may be the only humans left alive. Together, they will attempt a journey into the unknown.
Well dressed. And they're well dressed.
Yep.
Gotta
be dressed for the apocalypse, yep.
I'm just like, the first thought I should not say out loud, probably. An apocalypse with 5 survivors and you only have 1 female left, it's like, oh man.
Let's see if they show the truck climbing and going through stuff. There we go.
It's the A-Team in the future.
Yeah. Oh, the roaches. Remember the scene with the roaches? Yeah.
Oh,
And
my
I
God.
remember that with the bike jump. Yep. They were like
Wow.
life-size roaches. Yep.
I guess the apocalypse didn't hit that building.
No, it didn't.
Sure,
There's
this
some of his cars.
of what we once knew as Earth. Somehow they must survive this journey through Damnation Alley.
It's an alley where they're damned.
Oh, and they
Picard.
and it would float too. Actually, it would actually float, and they use the
yeah, it would go through water. Yeah,
and it actually worked. Yeah. Well, back then the 70s had huge disaster movies. Were huge back in the 70s too. Didn't you have? When did Earthquake come out? And
like 75 or 6. Everything. You had all those H.G. Wells' Food of the Gods, and you had all those.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Spiders. All the movies about animals destroying things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a big thing. 70s were very pessimistic.
Yeah, the world was going to be destroyed, and nuclear arms race, and we're all duck and cover. Yep. So yeah, but that's a cool. They didn't show. Let me see if I can find one where they're showing the car
underwater, right? Or was it
underwater? Let's see. Let me see. I'm just gonna see if this is a different trail. I don't know if it's the same one. Let me see if it's.
We have just a car for the occasion.
Yeah, we're just lying around.
Because you never know when the apocalypse is going to hit. G957. Oh, 99.95.
The one thing that vehicle does not have is cannon on top of it, or some kind of guns.
They did have some tanks or like mortar rockets that could fire, if I remember.
Did it have leather bucket seats and and power windows and all the
shag carpeting?
The whole movie's on YouTube. How do people have a whole movie on YouTube? That's what I don't understand.
People put movies on there all the time.
It may be beyond. H may have it beyond copyright. Who knows?
Can't imagine that it's.
Well, Shout Factory does manage to grab a lot of stuff that is kind of. I mean, that everyone else can. I don't know. Sometimes they're that are not. I don't know. Yeah, Boy and His Dog. Harlan Ellison. That's from Harlan Ellison story. That had Don Johnson in that. You ever see that?
I haven't seen that one. No, that's a post-apocalyptic movie too. Or
oh yeah, it was about Don Johnson was a young guy who he had a dog that could think to him, and forget the name of the actor who did the voice of the dog. Well,
that's cool.
It was some messed up. It was funny, but it was based on a Harlan Ellison story, so it's really sick. It was funny though. You ought to see it. It's pretty good.
I'm just trying to find a clip of the truck either moving or in the water so I can just show it real fast. You guys, you can watch the movie on YouTube now. You always wonder how sometimes you get, creators get in trouble for certain things, and then people are able to put up a whole movie. Maybe and it's got almost 1 million views. So it's, it's obviously, it's been up there since 2014. So I don't know. Some things are a mystery. I don't know. Understand. But I just remember it being a really fun movie and some good action. And I always love vehicles like that. You love that cool vehicle with you imagine driving that thing and taking you wherever you want to go off roading. So, but I'm trying to see if they had it. Yeah, they're not showing it. Well. Whatever, you get the drift. But those wheels, there was a scene I'm trying to remember where they were actually showing the wheels would kind of flip. Would hit when the triangle would hit something, it would actually flip over and actually go over the terrain and go over the boulders, and it was kind of like a cool tank tread effect. So it was pretty neat. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of like a hidden, like a favorite. Obscure movie. We could make a list. Top 25 obscure
apocalyptic 70s movies alone. Yeah, yeah. You should see Boy and the Dog. I haven't thought of that in a long time. You should see that. It's funny.
Is that
the Mammoth Trailer? A Boy and His Dog was 75. Don Johnson. The dog was telepathic. It was, of course, after the apocalypse type thing or whatever.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
Here,
let's I've seen that.
Share the screen here. Yep. So here we
Glad
go.
someone
Yep.
mentioned that. It's been forever since I thought about that.
Yes. I had a
Elton
disco
Jones
intro.
directed that.
75, yep. Yeah, so Don Johnson, Suzanne Benton, Alan Moore, Jason Robards, yep. Famous actor.
Yep. And yeah, it was
A boy and his dog and a very cute girl on the in the cover, yep.
Oh yeah, those that's a typical 70s movie
70s,
poster
yep.
right there. It was pretty
He's
funny.
most concerned with Vic is most concerned with food and sex.
Oh, the dog's a sicko. I love the dog. He's
Yeah.
Vic is hilarious. Blood is the dog. Vic is Don Johnson.
So
They
let's
did
see
a
if we
comic
show.
adaptation.
Let's see, trailer.
Damnation
Yeah.
Alley. I can't believe that's two things I haven't thought about in a long time. That's what you get here at Mark Show. Man, you get the obscure stuff here when we're the two of us are geeking out here.
Yeah, some random geekery.
Remember what we did a couple weeks ago where we just started from out of nowhere talking about old old cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, we did
That was
about
fun.
an hour on old Saturday, and we're trying to find all the old the show about Saturday morning cartoons that we're remembering, because that was a big deal when you went to watch the Saturday morning cartoons were coming out. That was a big deal to see what was up, that you loved. And of course, there's going to be a Thing show. That's going to be great. And wait a minute, there's a kid wearing a Thing ring. How does that work?
No Viewmaster, but it was called a Landmaster. That the truck.
Yeah.
Magnificently inspired, Richard Eder of the New York Times says, brilliantly grotesque. The Austin Sun. This may be the best science fiction film ever made.
Well, that's
until Star Wars came. Until
that's a little bit too much.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
And his dog.
Forbidden Planet.
A film that has become a cult legend.
Right now I'm hungry and I want to get laid.
That's what you always say.
You go find a chick and I'll hustle us up some food.
I can't do good work when I'm hungry.
You ain't pulling that crap on me again. And you can stop that
So
part about how you lost the ability to hunt for food when you learned how to talk.
No food, no female.
After
Harlan
World War
Ellis.
IV, your
Come up
dog
with that, yeah.
knew what to do. How to laugh.
Is that the only dog that can
How
talk,
and
or are there
who
more
Yes.
dogs that
to
can?
kill.
I think it's
So
the
it's-
only dog in the whole movie, if I remember right.
Funny when you're sexually frustrated.
I'm not sure.
When the hell am I
I
going
wonder how old Don Johnson is.
Simple. Stop shaking like a leaf and go do
Pretty
it.
young.
If you continue to find
Oh.
the food for your
Oh
dog,
my!
Oh my! All right.
Oof.
Well,
Isn't that a trailer?
That's a trailer. Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny. The moment I walk back, something like that pops up. Hello.
Yeah, but I didn't think you can do that in the trailer. I guess it's some kind of because it is talking like the movie was already out before,
Yeah, I guess
so it's
they're
not like an
talking about.
original trailer.
All right. Well, we got the idea from that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
we'll
Now
have
I'm
to-
sorry I mentioned it.
We'll have to get some blurred lines in there later. Yeah. Well, I think it
I
was.
had no idea
I think
that
it was.
would be there.
I think it was obscured, but we'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Well, I
I
didn't suspect that. Did you?
No, not in a trailer, right? And it's on you. Actually, it's on YouTube, so it's a YouTube thing. So.
Yeah, well, it is on YouTube, so you can't get in trouble. I mean,
Yeah.
other than strike, 'cause like I said, it's on. Someone already put it on there and didn't get in trouble.
Yeah,
Nevertheless, it's good to cut it off.
yeah. I can go in and you can do the fancy dancy blurry thing. You
Yeah,
can put
but like
over
I
a
said-
video.
I don't think you need to necessarily because, like you said, it's on YouTube.
Of course, Paulie got nailed for something that was already on YouTube, though, right?
Yeah, but that was because it was a trailer. Well,
No, I
that
think
was
it's fine. It's
the
fine.
first time, but this one was because you're true. He got already. Yes, that's true.
Wasn't didn't Paulie get in trouble for a video? He was re-showing a clip from a video that was on
Mhm.
YouTube, right?
It
But
is
the
right,
video,
yes.
but the video's up on YouTube, right?
So that's why it made no sense.
Yeah, it's a logic.
one thing if someone-
Logic. I'm sick to death of your anti-logic.
That's logic. Because it's one thing if someone complained about you playing their video, okay, but no, it was already on YouTube. He did what? I mean, they called him they said he played something that was about abusive. Was it abusive behavior?
Abusing
Well, what about the
abusing
sucker?
kids or something. Yeah,
Right. Well, what about the sucker who put the thing on there in the first place?
yeah. Oh, we've got another new guest coming to the stream, so let's everyone welcome Pat S. Hey,
Pat
Pat
S.
S.
Hey, I only wanted to come on for a minute because I wanted to do this. I couldn't help myself. When you were watching the Damnation Alley video, all I could think of is Mark talking to his dad. I honestly, Mark, I'm saying this again on YouTube in front of everybody here, including Clobberin time, so he could force. You need to write a book about stories about your dad, because I could just see Mark saying, "Dad, Dad, I want the Damnation Alley car." No, Mark. No, Mark, that costs crap. It's not real. You can have a 17-year-old Toyota Corolla because you're a boy. Your sister can have a new Ford Fiat because she's a girl.
You're doing a pretty good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting it good. Yeah.
Stop saying that your dog can think to you. I don't believe you.
Mark, it reminds me too much of stories of my dad, because my dad was just that stoic Marine dude. And, like, he'd walk in the backyard and we'd all be, like, full of mud and stuff. And he'd just be like, ugh, y'all are disgusting. Okay, you want to be in mud? Fine, I'm going to go buy plants from Home Depot. I'm coming back. You guys can garden for the next 4 days. Don't come in until you planted this row of apple trees.
Get to work. You were soft and weak. Provide me with free labor.
Yeah, oh, God, and him especially, dude. He worked in a steel foundry in Missouri. A steel foundry in Missouri. There could have only been one steel foundry in Missouri. He's in the middle of the country, for God's sakes. There's not even steel there. And he'd be like, "Yeah, I used to work at a steel foundry when I was 16. You work in a yogurt shop." It's like,
right.
All right, I'm going back to chat. But things here are improving, dude.
Yeah,
they're getting better every day.
How's everything doing? Yep.
Yeah, Valiant Renegade just DM'd me this morning and saying that he finally has internet back in his office. So it's terrible. And I don't know, Mike, did you see this, dude? Did you see all the people from it's all these rich white people, I love them, went to City Hall and dumped their garbage in front of City Hall because, and this is not an over-exaggeration, because I live in New Orleans. I live in the city. Mm-hmm. They haven't picked my garbage up since 2 days before the hurricane.
Oh,
wow.
And
what's the reason?
It's because somebody figured a way out of it. It's money. Somebody's not honoring the contract, and they can't make them do it right now. Yeah. So what they're doing is they're not paying their guys. Well, think about it. How much gas do you think those trucks use? So if they don't run those trucks for diesel, 2 weeks, and then what'll happen is, because this is what always happens, is somebody will come in and go, "We're letting so-and-so go from, nolawaste.edu.com, and they're like, and I'm taking over, and we're coming out and they'll be like, yay. And they're like, and all you need to do is give us an extra $100,000 in the next contract, and everybody will cheer them and forget and vote for the same stupid people to hold the same stupid offices and the same stupid city hall for the next 50 years. And we'll have this problem again in the next hurricane, because that's what we do.
Well, Pat, it sounds similar to some stuff that's happened in Florida years ago with some of the bigger hurricanes that have hit, is that the contracts were just ignored and you had to give them extra pay to do what they were committed to do contractually. So, yeah, it sounds like the same old racket.
Look, ask Clobberin Times. He'll back me up on this. Maybe Detroit, maybe a place like Detroit, maybe a place like Flint, Michigan, someplace like that. But pound for pound over the last 50 years, there is no city as corrupt as New Orleans. As much as I love it, it is 100% who you know, and you could buy anything you want and win contracts over by giving people free lunches and stuff like that, and then never fulfilling them. It's the most incredible thing ever.
How many $100 bills do you keep in your freezer?
Yeah, I got to get a black.
So that was the last mayor of New Orleans. What was his name?
That was actually that was a congressman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who was about Jefferson. 4 congressmen ago now, and he actually that is the truth. The Coast Guard wouldn't bring him in, so he went to an Army reservist, and it was a guy that knew like his brother or something like that, and he got in a Black Hawk helicopter and flew to his house and got out and got his, and that was his downfall. That was his downfall, because most people don't realize this. But the thing, I don't think the guy ever went to court, but there was a guy who was actually the equivalent of a door gunner. I don't know what you call those guys, but the guy who was like manning a minigun, and he was working security on the helicopter, and he walked in with the congressman, and this dummy pulled that money out in front of this like 19-year-old specialist from the Army and put the money in his briefcase and his jacket. And this kid's just like, did we really just fly here so you could get money out of your freezer? It was the most incredible thing, but that's just how it rolls here, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
You're right.
It is a wacky place.
Hey, Lioncaster. Yep. Yeah, we've had a few Detroit mayors are in trouble. Yep.
Worst thing about Detroit is they sold themselves to to OPC. Yeah, and or was that the name of it? And then they made RoboCop, and then it just they took over the cops and everything. Oh, we're talking about real world. Sorry.
Well,
we actually still, I think we have either one, if not one, two. Well, no, we definitely have one. I think we have two mayors still in jail, if I'm not mistaken. We definitely had a congressman and a mayor for a while.
Was a congressman.
Oh, we have a ton of police. We have, not only do we have 3 police on death row, we have the only female policeman ever, well, policewoman, I guess, ever on death row in any city in any state, because she decided to, dude, she was an awful person. Her name is Antoinette Frank. Look it up on Wikipedia. They should make a movie of it. You couldn't make a story up like this. She went and worked, cops in New Orleans work details all the time. Back in the 70s and the 60s, Mike might still be a little bit too young to remember this, but it wasn't rare for a New Orleans policeman to actually be like a pimp or something like that, like actually had girls, or he would like escort drug dealers around. I mean, it was crazy back then. But she went back and robbed her detail at a Chinese restaurant in New Orleans East. And not only did she shoot 2 of the people that were there, she shot her partner who got her the job. This guy who had just had a kid, and she was going to be like the godmother for his kid. And she was an awful human being. But 2 of the kids that worked there that were the family members hid in the freezer, and she couldn't find them. So when she left, she actually came back and was like, I'm going to catch the people who did this and kill them and all. And these 2 kids walk out of the restaurant and point to her. And then just when you think it couldn't get any worse, I don't know if you even remember this or not, do you, Clobby? They went to her house, and went through her house trying to find other stuff and everything. They went under her house. They found the body of her father buried under her house, where she had killed him and had been collecting his Social Security checks for like 2 years. Can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you, it's a movie of the week. Crazy stuff.
That was William Jefferson corruption case. That was Jefferson was the Louisiana representative. They found cash in his freezer and his wife's bra, $90,000. Yep. And let's see, his sentence got reduced to time served, 5 years and 5 months. Of course, they all get out. They get out early. But, yeah. It's and welcome Keely Chow. Thanks for watching. And
Keely
of course,
Chow, roll tide. You barely rolled against Dadman's team yesterday.
Yeah, what was his final score, Dadman?
31-29.
Wow, so that's almost like a victory.
We dug a hole too early, but I was proud of the way the Gators ran that
ball. Close game, yeah.
You guys,
the Gators. I've never seen the Gators run the ball against Bama like that yesterday.
Why would you try to run it on that last play though?
I don't know why he didn't pull it. I don't know why he didn't pull it and take it himself, but he's still getting used to playing a real game. A full game. He's only been spot duty the last 2 years, and they were on him too early in the game. The fans were booing Mullen and the quarterback because it was really dead. They were doing nothing, and then the light went on when the defense finally showed up. But the kid needs more experience.
Well, so congratulations to you.
Absolutely,
Keely Chow. You guys, they do roll. I hate Saban, but he wins.
Hey, LSU, you'll get your shot next. Sorry,
no, LSU's garbage this year.
Yeah.
2019 was it. That was probably one of the greatest seasons any college team's ever had in the history of the league in the 150 years. And they'll never have. They're not like Alabama that can win all the time. Yeah. They're absolutely straight up garbage this year. They just
Ardon's a good guy, but he inherited a lot of those guys. And from what I understand, and from what it looks like to me, Mike, he can't recruit worth a damn. He doesn't know how to go out and get these guys. And I question what his scouts are like and everything. If he kept I'd like to go back and investigate to see how many of those scouts that he kept, because it seems to me like those guys don't know what the heck they're doing, because he hasn't recruited anybody great in the last 2 years, man. In all honesty. All right, 2 recommendations before I go, guys, and I am going to be in chat and do a couple of things and all that.
Yep. Thanks, badass. Yep.
First movie, and I was talking to Mexican Iron Man about this. By the way, if anybody's following the Mexican Iron Man story about his dog, if you know, he got bit by a copperhead. Now, this is
when did that happen?
Dude, Bambino, now, this is a little trial. This dog, my nephew saw this dog. This dog maybe weighs 5 pounds, maybe. Mike doesn't know. He's got a guy coming out who's going to look for a nest on his property because he lives on a golf course, so it could be anywhere. But Bambino actually killed it, and I think Mike said it was a juvenile, and that's probably why it didn't kill him, because if you know anything about poisonous snakes, where I'm from, it's water moccasins you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
But if they're a baby, their venom is so concentrated, it could kill you like that. If it's an adult, they have so much venom, it could tear you up. So it looks like he got bit by a juvenile. That's probably the thing that saved him. But he was in the vet ER for 72 hours. So, yeah, Mike was like, dude, that's terrible, man, because that's somebody's dog. And the night that happened, I was like one of the couple of people he was talking to. Wow. And he was just like, I mean, I was like, dude, are you okay to drive? I'm not saying he was crying or anything like that. He's just very upset. Yeah, I would never say another man was crying, but he was very upset. Before this, but here's the worst part. Before this happened, he's like, damn it, Bambino, get up. Stop being lazy. Let's go outside and walk and everything. And Bambino wouldn't do it, so he didn't know he was sick at the time.
Yeah,
so
you don't know.
He sat down and he told me about this, and I went ahead and went and saw it today. Cry Macho. Eastwood has not lost it yet, guys.
Wow, that was good.
It was something that I had the least amount of interest in seeing that. I did the same thing with Gran Turismo too. I'm like, I don't want to see an old Clint Eastwood being a curmudgeon. Great movie. That was a great movie. This was a great movie.
It's out already?
It's worth.
It's on HBO Max, isn't it?
Oh,
came out. It's in the theaters, dude. It was at AMC. In Metairie.
I think it's also on HBO Max at the same time too. Isn't
it is, Mark. It is, Mark, because my brother can't really go out to movies and stuff. He shouldn't be sitting in the theaters, so he watched it at home, and he loved it too. But we grew up on Eastwood, dude. John Wayne movies and Eastwood movies always on in our house.
What's the plot summary? On
well, it's based on a really good short story that I'm going to actually go read this weekend. Oh, by the way, you know what else I'm doing? I'm committing to this on air live. Over the next few weeks, I've been saying, record this because you can actually play it for in a month. Over the next few weeks, I've committed that I'm going to read at least 3 hours a week, like not any TV or radio, and I'm just going to read. But one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one of Racquel's short stories, at least one a month until Christmas. And see, because, I mean, look, it's a short story. How much of a commitment is it, right?
Yeah,
we shall see. I will give real honest reviews, so you can actually go on and read her reviews. But she talks about it. I'm like, I like short stories. I like science fiction. I'm going to go check those out. But it's based on a short story about a gentleman who's an old, like, rodeo hand, and he was a cowboy, and he works for this guy who, I think, if I remember right, he owns, like, whatever it is, he's got a history with Eastwood, and Eastwood's like an old man, right? So he calls in this favor with Eastwood, and he's like, can you go get my son who's half Caucasoid, half Mexican, and go down to Mexico and bring my boy back? I don't want to go into a lot of details about it.
Yeah, no spoiler, it's kind of like a travel.
Yeah, it is. It's like an odd couple kind of dodging things and coming back into town, and it is, it's not your Eastwood fighting with an orangutan or, a shoot 'em up and stuff like that. It's just classic acting. He was good in that movie too. What was the movie where he was the drug dealer? He decided he was going to run drugs to get play for his granddaughter's wedding, and
that was. Oh God, what was that? That was I'm trying to remember the last
the Mule
name of that movie. That was the Mule. Yep, that was probably his last movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That was great that he acted in.
Now, of course, I'm not going to chance obviously clicking on anything on this.
No.
I'll be instantly zapped, but I'm sure I'm safe showing this.
I can't wait
But-
to see this. Cool.
Yeah, so this is on HBO Max or in theaters. Yeah, and I mean, he's riding a horse, got at age 90, 91.
Wow.
What's
Yeah.
Eastwood now?
He's still a badass. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Man, with Eastwood and Shatner keep giving me faith.
And then what was that? Oh, Gran Torino, I loved. You know,
I love that. I love it.
That was a great movie. You know, later in life, he's, you know, still got that screen presence where, you know, he's not going to go out there and kick ass, but it's
What we
it's
should
great.
do is you should do your list of movies from Eastwood you don't like, because it'd probably be a lot shorter. Right.
yeah, it'd be a lot shorter.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
could
Bridges of
probably
Madison
name one.
County.
Yeah. Did you watch that though? I mean, did you even watch it?
I
didn't
did, dude, because I was going out with a girl at the time that wanted to see it,
Oh,
and she
okay.
drug me to the movie theater, and I'm like, at least it's a Clint Eastwood movie, and I'm like, ugh, it was still.
Bronco Billy's kind of stupid.
It is. It is. That's a kind of dumb one too. I didn't really like because I thought it was really dark. It was a good story, but it was still really weird. What was the one where he was the soldier and during the Civil War and they did the
That's Pale Rider.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
that's that's
Isn't it?
no. He was
something
I
like
want. Yeah, I don't want to say what I think it is because I don't think it's that.
my darling something no
My Darling Clementine.
no it was it was from the 70s.
Oh, Pale Rider. Pale Rider. He's the
I'll
war's
find it.
over, but yeah.
It's from the 70s and why it's just
and they and then they remade the damn thing with like Russell Crowe or somebody.
Yeah, it was
Not
around
Russell
the time
Crowe.
it was around the time he did play Misty for me. Which
Yeah,
was,
it was very
which
much in
good.
that kind of vein.
Yeah, it was the 70s. I can track it down because I can't remember.
Believe
the
me,
title
when
for
you
the
guys
life of me.
see it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know that movie."
Well, High Plains
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Drifters is, but
That's a great
that's
one.
not. That's a good, but that's
No.
not the movie you're
High
thinking
Plains
of. Yeah.
Drifters is a great movie.
Because he's also, isn't he a Civil War veteran in that one too? I think.
yes. Well, and Outlaw Josie Wells. he is.
Outlaw Josie
Yeah,
Wells. I was going to
Drifter.
say that's his most famous.
Yeah, High Plains Drifter. We don't know what he is.
He's just the mysterious man, the man with no name, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the Beguiled.
That's
The
it. Thank
the
you, Mike.
Beguiled. That's it. Yeah.
The
'Cause I had
Beguiled.
to look at the title there because it had some kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a terrible movie. It's just I'm like it ain't for me. You
I
know.
like the Rawhide, of course, for a few dollars more. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a masterpiece.
And he wrote, didn't he? And he's got some song credits too, if I remember correctly. He wrote some music too.
He was in Paint Your Wagon, wasn't
Let's see, Revenge of
Yeah.
the Creatures, his first movie.
he? Yeah. Hang 'em High was
Francis
great.
and the Navy.
Coogan's- He was.
Well, this
Coogan's
is the
Bluff.
beginning. This is the beginning of the spaghetti westerns, right? I think
Yeah.
Fistful of Dollars is the first one.
I think for a few dollars more might have been one of the second one. Or
Well,
something.
64. Yeah, I'm going in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, 64, 65. And then The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. God, what an amazing movie that is.
Now, in case you guys didn't figure this out, the character that what's his name from What's Eating Gilbert Grape and The Aviator, the famous guy from the
Howard Hughes.
well, yeah, but what's the actor that played him?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was based on Eastwood, right? Because it was after he had done westerns for TV, and then he goes to Italy and does a western, and he becomes famous again. That's what it's
Okay.
based on.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. That was what was that called? That was the Manson murders, but it was
Yeah,
And that
Once
was-
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I was
I can
about
tell
okay.
you-
Yep.
I can tell you one I didn't like that much was Tightrope, and that was filmed in New Orleans.
That's right. It was. Yeah, you're right. He was like a really creepy cop and stuff. Yeah.
It was really stupid. I went to the theater to see
Like
that one.
a really bad anti-hero. Usually
Yeah.
you like it. Oh, but Kelly's Heroes was really good. It was a stupid
God,
fake
yeah.
war movie, but oh man,
Pink Cadillac was kind of dumb, but it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
all right, but man, he did. He was. He had a, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen, anyone hasn't seen Where Eagles Dare, go watch that movie. That's
yeah.
fantastic.
yeah.
That's great cast in that too. God, this is really
Well,
great
at
cast.
the risk of having people run at me with torches and pitchforks, I wasn't really a fan of Unforgiven.
You're banned.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Oh no, I got two versus one.
Let me tell you something. That movie,
to me, it just fell flat. It was like just boring.
It meanders too much. The last 15 minutes are fantastic.
Yeah.
But he's kind of.
It wasn't his best. It wasn't his best Western. I can't sit here and tell you I hated it. But it wasn't.
Overrated is all. It's got a lot of great stuff in it.
It was one of his. It's one of his most. If people put it on their top 10 list all the time, and you're right, he's got a lot better movies because he's got a.
I don't know. I disagree. That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
I think they were trying to. That was Hollywood at the time, trying to crap on the old Western character by making him just kind of pathetic. And it was trying to make this statement, this anti-Western film statement, kind of that I did not appreciate, to be honest. Now, Hackman's fantastic, and that last 15 minutes when he decides to become Clint Eastwood again instead of a whiny baby.
Yeah, but I think that's the whole point of the movie is he's trying to retire. He's married. You know, he'd gotten married, and then his wife dies, and then he's just a bitter old man. But he doesn't want to get involved in gunfighting again, and he's trying to teach the kid who thinks he's such hot stuff that get into a gunfight. And like you said, that last 15 minutes, but Gene Hackman is utterly brilliant in that movie.
He is, but this is the constructionism though.
I know, but I love it. I didn't think it was I like the way that it, and then in the end it's showing how you have to he's still a gunfighter in the core, and then no matter how you look at his character, he's not a guy you're gonna screw with. And I love the scene too, and where the end where he's just taking his time and he's just aiming and shooting, and the guy that's the guy that the reporter that he's saying the duck of death, he's
duck of death.
Profiling Gene Hackman, and it's just and that works a lot too. And in Fortnite, it actually works where people panic and they're spraying, and I'm just boom. Not of course it's not in real life, but it's just that scene is just so. I love the movie. I mean, that's.
Did everybody hear Mark just called himself the Clint Eastwood of Fortnite? I want that on the record.
Yeah, I heard that.
I just thought it was.
Nick Weiser's here.
A little deconstructionism there. I'm sorry. And by the way, that's not even up for dispute. The writers said that.
Oh yeah, no.
I think Clobby just summed it up the best way that I've ever heard it. The whole it meandered. It was like nowhere, and it was like whining. And I don't even remember the final 15 minutes because I checked out way early. But so I'll have to go back and at least watch the last 15 minutes. But it meandered so bad. If a movie loses me, I'm out. I mean, I lose it. I can't ever get into it. But
Steve just made my point for me. This was deconstructionism because, like you said, there are no good guys. Even the Gene Hackman character is not a good guy. He thinks he is, and he's not. And I like westerns with heroes and stuff, or at least a clearly defined, anti-hero type. It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I think I got kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of for a while. I'm like, okay, he's kind of pathetic in it. And then in the last 15 minutes, he becomes Clint Eastwood extraordinaire. But it was a really interesting Steve Eastwood movie that I really wanted to like and didn't like that much. And you got to really be mad at this one, Mark. I know you are. You're gonna have some problems with this one, brother.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Firefox.
You liked it or you didn't like it?
I really wanted to like it. Saw it in the theater when it first came out. It's a very interesting film, but you talk about a meandering film, and then it gets kind of fun for like the last.
Yeah, when he steals the plane. Now, who mentioned Firefox? And yeah, let's welcome Nick Weiser as we're duking it out over the duck of death.
Hey guys,
I was going to say, there's a way to settle this. Nick just has to have Unforgiven as one of his movies on his movie review show.
It's not toxic though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it's got that toxicity. It's gotta have it's gotta have a little bit of toxicity. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. But toxic, it's got to have a little bit of that toxicity.
Dude,
not only
it's
that,
men cutting up women's faces. Come on, you don't get much worse than that.
Yeah, but you know something, Pat? That would be cheating to put a Western because everybody in those days was toxic.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of like the whole when everyone is toxic, no one's toxic.
Yeah. Very fair. Very fair.
Is that Dead Man Walking?
It is, Nick Weiser. It's an honor to finally get to talk to you in person.
And yes, the feeling is mutual. This is awesome.
I loved all your food talk, especially because I love.
Thank you. Thank you.
I geek out on food.
Oh, good, dude. Speaking of food, so This may be the single greatest bag of pretzels I have ever had, like ever. It's Southwest seasoned, and I can't describe Southwest, but all I know is order online, do what you must. dotspretzels.com. This is the greatest bag of pretzels I ever had. If I had no idea like I was gonna have this like impulsively, I would have done a review from this, and I probably would have given this like a 9.2, 9.3. It takes a lot for me to give anything past an 8. This thing is a home run and then some. Based out of North Dakota, and her name is Dot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, seriously, this stuff is the crack. It is the cocaine. It is amazing. I love this bag, and I don't want to stop eating it. I'm gonna buy 5 more.
Sponsor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Free ads. Yeah.
Oh, hold up, Bobby. I gotta show you something. Oh,
let me just say goodnight to Punk Waddle before he heads out. So good night, Punk Waddle. Thanks for being here. Yep. Have a great day tomorrow. Good week.
Hey, by the way, I love the Itchy and Scratchy shirt, Nick Weiser.
Oh, thank you. Big fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't taken this out of the box yet because I got it as a gift yesterday, but I wanted to see Clobby and whoever else happens to like this.
Oh my God! Yes, that was a
Walgreens.
Whoa!
Nice.
That was a Walgreens exclusive. A buddy of mine picked it up for me a year ago. It took like a year for him to get it to me.
Yeah,
and it's great,
dude. I was like, no way. So
That's awesome.
I'm gonna take this out.
Where'd you find that? That's an eBay purchase.
Birthday present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
What else? I must have got it on eBay or something. I love it, dude. That's a great figure, man.
The Trooper, Iron Maiden.
The British version. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I got another Doctor Strange glass now. Now I got 2 of them.
Nice one.
Oh,
Ditko. Is that Ditko Art Club?
No, that's not Ditko.
That's Frank Brunner.
Yeah.
That's nice though, yeah.
But still nice. Like and look, it's got the more original logo too. Like, oh yeah.
And some good beverages in there, hopefully. Yep.
Oh, dude. Actually, this is what I got up in here. Kraken attacks Illinois.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, with pleasure. I guess I'll show off my desk here. I got polka dot man here at my desk.
Oh, I saw your review of that. Yeah, that you pulled it out of the box.
Nice.
That's cool.
Donatello as the Undertaker as well, of course.
Yeah, that's cool.
For one the chip.
Let me see the polka dot man again.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, let's see his dots for a little bit longer.
Let's see his dots for a little bit longer.
You know what's cool about
hold that
He looks
pose.
more like the old comic book version than the movie version.
Yeah, no, he does. It's really
He
killer
doesn't really
figure.
look like the dude who played him in the movie.
Well, you can take out the goggles. Actually, here, let me take out the goggles, and we can see what he looks like without them.
His powers are pretty terrifying too in the movie.
Oh, I know, right?
What were his powers in the comics? I mean, what were?
Well, he would like throw dots at people, and they would like disappear and stuff. Like you could fall down a hole in the dot, different things like that.
Oh yeah,
they weren't as
they couldn't explode you, right?
Deadly or any of that kind of stuff. They were pretty silly.
Yeah,
there's a really good. I don't remember who the artist is. Maybe one of the more comic book guys would know. But there's this great picture of
hold up,
polka dot.
Ted Millick's comment. Which ones did you see? I want to know Ted Millick because I got Michelangelo and Raphael, and I need me a
Donatello.
I need me a Donatello and a Leo. I almost got the Leo, but I was trying to be considerate because I had taken 2 of the Michelangelos, one to put on the wall and one on
to
my
play
desk.
with.
Yeah. So
those were the 90s. Those are the 90s figures.
1987, according to Mr. Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge, he got in touch with me about it. He's like, "Oh, that's 1987." So he knew the specific year. So my guess is he bought these from the original versions from Experience.
I think I have those. Do they have like? Can you take the one off the wall?
He said
or
all but Donatello.
Or is that too
Oh
stuck?
no, we can do that.
I think that. Yeah, with all the weapons and stuff, right?
Yep, it comes with a weapons rack. That's the original ones from the late 80s. Yep.
I have those somewhere. I don't know where, but in a box somewhere in the attic because I painted all the weapons because I think I remember because the weapons had metal wrapping on some of the like I went with silver paint and I detailed all the weapons.
Hey Ted, I don't think you know me, but now you do. If you happen to be by there again and you see Leo, I will gladly cover for that and the shipping and a bonus tip for getting that if you see Leo again. Just saying.
Ted's a nice fella. He pops into our Saturday Night Star Trek every now and then. So
Oh, does
Yep.
he?
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, the incentive is out there. Like I said, I'll cover the cost of the figure, the shipping, and the tip for doing it. So
those are in Walmart right now, or
Walmart exclusive. Yes, they are a royal pain. From where I live, I had to drive to a Walmart 45 minutes from my home to go and get these figures. Like I said, I held off on Leo because I was trying to be considerate. I didn't want to be one of those guys. I could have taken it. I really could have taken it, but I want to have people have their fair share. And like I said, I was there 10 a.m., slow day. It was all me. I could have taken it. Yeah, it could have. Like I said, all but Donatello were there, but it's all good. But I am going to.
Was that the only Walmart that had them, or Walmart's 45 minutes away from you?
There's from where I was at. I was at this one near Schaumburg in a town called Rolling Meadows that called Rolling Ghettos, and the nearest town after that was like another 45 minutes, and I had called the store to see if they had. Yeah, because I looked on the website and it said that they had it, but it said low quantity, so I was gonna see if I could get them to put it on hold. But the customer service all over the phone was absolutely abysmal, and trying to keep in touch.
You want what? You want action figures? What? You want me to put action figures aside for
toys?
you?
Oh, dude, it was.
What do you think? This is a comic book shop?
It was a nightmare.
Our place is down here. It's like you walk in and the customer service doesn't exist in the store.
Oh, dude, that's from the 2012 cartoon too. I actually like that cartoon. Dude, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took Raph out of the box because Aria, my 7-year-old, that's her favorite turtle is Raphael. So I took it out of the box first. Now she uses it with all her unicorns and such, which is funny.
We're cleaning up my son's room. I guess I bought this for him, and I bought it for him. He never took it out of the box. So.
Oh my God! What was
he failed.
thinking?
He failed.
I failed. Yeah, so we're cleaning up his room, and then he's like, "I don't really know if I want these anymore, Dad," but because we'd watch the Flash TV show together, so I'd gotten the set for him. So that's the armored Batman.
Nice.
Whoa! What the hell is that?
So it was a Build-A-Figure.
What?
So that's a Build-A-Figure. It's like an armored Batman, I think, or it's a bat film. Someone will look it up in the chat for us.
That's from what is it from?
It's a Build-A-Figure from DC Comics, and I'm trying to remember. Or maybe there's a Bat robot. Wasn't Batman in a robot for a while? In one of the comics, he got murdered. Jim Gordon.
Yeah, it was Jim Gordon.
Maybe this is the Jim Gordon robot.
That must be.
I don't think so because it doesn't have the bunny ears that Jim Gordon's suit had. Yeah. I called them the bunny.
I remember the dumb bunny ears. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't want everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll Google it or someone's Google it first. Well, here's the Batman figure from the set.
Oh God, so that's from God, I'm trying to think. 0 year.
Okay,
yeah.
so
0 year.
That's one of the figures, and then this
doesn't have trunks.
And so
this is it's really weird without the undies.
This is the Superman that came with the set.
I'll tell you that. I got my speech. Obama. Oh, sorry.
Barack Obama Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see who else was in the set. So then this Joker was in the part of the set. Someone will look
head. That's the Endgame Joker from the Endgame arc. I remember that's he had the side shading with the black suit. Because I remember at the time during the Screw 52, Batman was the only book I was reading.
Yeah.
And here's
even then it was still hit or miss, even though it was the only book I was reading.
That's from the TV show?
Yep, that's
the TV show.
I was gonna say Yellow Flash because
Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash, yep.
Hey, Yellow Flash.
Who else is in this box? Yep. But we'll have to Google it to see.
It's really crazy looking at all these different types of Jokers, because really to me the two Jokers that I have in my mind are the original TV series Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson. And it's just amazing how different these others are.
Yeah, like this Joker. This is a creepy. Of course, Joker is supposed to be creepy, but it's too creepy.
Yeah.
So I bought. I'll Google that for him, and then we I just have a box of toy. I'm going to put them in the attic and save them for him. So this is a Death Star.
Okay.
Science. and then it's a auditorium. What do you call it? A star field. So you turn it on. I don't know if I took the batteries out or not. You can't really see it with the lights on, but then you've got you can see the galaxy. You know, the Star Wars galaxy. Well, here's the lights. But if you turn your lights off in your room, it's too bright. But then it'll light up. You can't see it, but like on the ceiling
I can see your light.
You can see like the lights on the. It'll show you the lights of the Star Wars galaxy, all the galaxies, so you can see Tatooine and all the different places. So here's the, the dark. So it's pretty cool. It's like I don't.
Cool.
It's like I don't want this anymore. Of course. So what I do, I just, have a toy box that goes in the attic, and here was the monkey from. Think Geek, remember the monkey, and then you pull the guy's hands are gone. Sorry, monkey. You pull his hands, he'd make this noise.
You might
he would
talk
slingshot.
to my monkey.
Yeah. So the poor guy.
Might be a reason why he lost his hands.
Well, it's a rubber band in there, so you'd pull the monkey back, and he'd slingshot him, and he'd fly out. But he's too old, so.
Like you said about the rubber bands, I have a plastic. I'll have to share the picture with you because I'm not good at sharing pictures. But I have one of the tall dolls from this Star Wars lines, and it was a plastic Chewbacca with his bowcaster too, bandolier. But what I've realized is his arms now fall down to his side because the elastic rubber bands inside have deteriorated and falling apart. So now instead of it having tightness and his arms moving, they just hang. So time's an enemy to all that stuff.
It's like us when we get old, right? Your joints start to go when your knees hurt.
Oh, I'm still young, Mark. You're still young. We stay up at 5 a.m. playing Fortnite. We're still young.
Yeah. Is no one going to mention that Pat S.'s avatar is one of the coolest toys ever? Thundar, the Barbarian?
That's it.
Wow. Yeah.
I never got the other two. That's the only one. I got that at Suncoast Video back in the early 2000s. Remember Suncoast? And it's the only place I could find it. But I never got Ariel and Oogla. I wish I had.
Oh, dude, Suncoast. Oh, those are the days. I'd spend so much time in Suncoast. Man.
I actually had a buddy who he bought all the Star Trek The Next Generation on VHS, right? Do you guys remember that? And I think it came with like maybe 2 episodes per thing. He would buy one a week from his job. He worked at a grocery store while he was in high school and college. Not an exaggeration, not a joke. When he was about 3 tapes away from getting them, they started releasing them by season on DVD. And the poor guy,
that happens a lot.
He'd cry. But I got to tell you, he's such a great guy. He kept them. And then this will actually warm your heart, Clobberin. He kept them, and about 3 or 4 years ago, my little nephew, who's like, gosh, he's 17 now, but when he was about 14, he really, really, really got into Star Trek The Next Generation, like really got into it. And my friend called him over to his house, and he was like, hey, come cut my grass and everything. So he went and cut the grass, and he's like, here's $15. He goes, oh, I know $15 is enough. Why don't you take this too? And he gave him that entire collection of those old VHS tapes. And my nephew loves them. He displays them on a shelf. He's never watched them. But, yeah, he got a big kick out of it.
Nice.
This is the other toy that I'm going to show. That I'm going to find the turtles next. But I just was thinking of toys that I had ordered. I'm waiting for this. I ordered this from Best Buy. And I don't want to show my order, but I'm waiting waiting for it. Yep. Oh, Gomer Kyle's heading out. So thanks for hanging with us, Gomer.
Yeah, Gomer.
Have a great week.
Take it easy, man.
Good night.
This character is so obscure, just hilarious that they did this figure.
Jackson Rabbit. Wow. I forgot about this character.
Yeah, he was from the early, right after the Star Wars adaptation finished in 1977 to the comic. The first 6 issues adapted the film.
Yeah.
Then they did their own stories. And they had a Han Solo story where he was meeting with a bunch of other reprobates, criminal types. And this was one of the characters, and a freaking rabbit.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the figure looks a little bit different, but if you look at those Star Wars covers, he was in this series for a little while. I've heard people say that he may have been the inspiration for Bucky O'Hare, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But and one of the first Star Wars comic I got, issue 7 or 8, had him in it. So I'm like, when I saw it,
right? Yeah.
I'm like, I have to have it. I'm like, I gotta have it. But I ordered it from Best Buy months ago when I had ordered the probe droid. I guess I shouldn't say this, Mrs. D. If she's never going to watch this, but yeah. So I'm like,
you better hope she never watches
outing myself when I'd ordered this probe droid. Down goes Beta Ray Bill. When I'd ordered this, which is an awesome figure.
Oh, I see the droid. Yes, I see it. I see it.
Oh yeah, I wish I'd have bought that one.
So this is a really nice one.
Quick shout to Gomer Kyle's cut. Hey Gomer, yes, if you can get an extra Leo, I will gladly, once again, as I said to Ted, I'll cover for the figure, the shipping, and a sweet tip thrown in there. So the offer stands. Let me know, Gomer. You know how to reach me.
And Ted is saying that he had a cameo in Clone Wars as a dead rabbit, unfortunately.
Well, unless he's talking about the Gendy Tartakovsky movie. Or is he talking about the show that went 7 seasons?
Oh man, yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, it could have been the animated. Yep.
Yo.
The Tartakovsky TV show, the Clone Wars, was incredible.
Right.
That's actually on. That's on D Plus now.
Yep, they added it.
Oh, really? That was so good.
And that because it was not considered canon now because they said one of my favorite episodes of all when what's his name take purple lightsaber
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu,
that
thank
was
you.
so great when he
took out all the droids.
That was fantastic, dude.
But they said that made him too powerful, so they didn't want to make the
Dude, he was like one of the leaders on the council. He was one of the most powerful. He was
powerful. Remember when that cartoon just ended with the Emperor being kidnapped, and I was like, that was in 2005. I'm like, well, wait a minute, it's over. And of course, then I realized, oh, wait a minute, it's going to end right in the next movie. It's continued into the movie. It ties into the movie, and they're going to say it's not. Can't screw them.
Yeah, they said it wasn't.
Revenge of the Sith. It was right before,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So we saw him getting kidnapped by General.
Okay, so Mark, if you want to look for those figures, type under a TMNT Classic Basic, and that's where you'll get those figures around $12.
And which ones are they on their neck?
Steve Mitchell's quoting from the comic.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
These are the ones.
I have these. I definitely have these.
You have
because I remember painting. I painted the stars and I painted.
Oh, did you really?
Hold on, you guys talk. I'll be back.
Yeah. No. Go ahead and go get it. Yeah.
So Nick, you just need the Leonardo.
I need Leo and Donatello. And Donatello, I might just have to end up eBaying, but it seems like stores across the country, at least, I can still get a hold of Leo cheaper, from someone shipping it to me than on eBay. Whereas Donatello, it almost seems like I'm shit out of luck, but whatever, dude, I'll play the game, I'm a man of dedication. I'll do what I got to do. So, I'm actually, I when Mark comes back, I got a figure I'm looking at where it's a 1991 mutant military version, and it's Michelangelo called Midshipman Mike, where he's in a Navy or I think a Navy suit. He's got the American flag, and he's got the whole hat and everything too. He's got the Navy suit on with the American flag, and that's the Michelangelo I'm looking at. I want to get. It's from '91, still in the packaging. It's looking around like $75. I'm like, I want to get that thing out of that box. I want to devalue that price and put it up with all my other cool stuff.
Nick, do you have Hotspot? Do you have Hotspot? Hotspot's like the famous, everybody wants him, hard to collect. He's the fire dog.
Ooh.
He comes with a fire hydrant that actually sprays and stuff and everything. Yeah, he's like the hard to get character.
No, I don't have Hotspot. No, I'd like to, but what you gotta do, you just gotta take what you can get and try to get all the figures. And Mickey told me, he's like, Rocky, shut up and take what you can get. And I'm like, shut up, Nick. I want more figures.
Nick, I thought you were doing a Stallone impression there for a second.
It's because it was.
Okay.
I believe he was.
Just checking.
Hey, you heard well. You heard well, sir. No, it's been great getting back into this hunt in the last year for figures. It's been really fun to just be digging back. I finally have my Doctor Strange shipping to me from Spidey animated series. I had one of those when I was a kid.
I have that one. Nice.
I had it when I was a kid, and of course, I don't know what happened to my collection. So here I am, restarting. Of course, I got Black Hat a few weeks ago. I got the Punisher. What I like about the Punisher one is they actually made his suit more comic accurate than the cartoon did. Because if you remember the cartoon, he had the boots and everything, and the gloves, which is cool. But his suit was blue in the show. So in the figure actually gave it the black look, but with the white gloves and the white boots. So I'm like, man, I realize we have not had a Punisher in live adaptation with white gloves and white boots. I want that.
You never will have that.
No, we won't. It's always about the trench coat and realism. How dare Clobby and I get what we want? How dare we be comic accurate? What's wrong with us?
You're never going to get that from movies. I mean, the closer they get, the better, but they're never 100%.
Agreed.
Yeah, especially not with Punisher.
I know, right? Especially for that as a character that they need to take seriously.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, guys, everything about this is silly. Just go all the way with it and be even sillier. That's what it's there for. It is fun. Gosh.
I will say this. I wouldn't want to care for white boots in real life, though. That would be a lot of work, wouldn't it? I mean,
well, yeah, but that's the beauty of it. Is because these ideas are so bombastic, so crazy, and it's the whole idea of making you believe in something. They take these unrealistic elements and they make you convinced that they're believable. So that's what I like is because that's what makes it literal escapism, is where you get to see these things that you can't see it in the real world. That's the beauty of it. So that's just that I'm talking from a comics perspective, which I know Clobby here.
With you, man.
Yeah, I know you get where it's coming from. We see it from that end. Yeah, we're like, we want the cheese. Give us the full cheese. Don't shred it up. Don't diet it up. Just give us the full meal deal.
I just started re-binging Daredevil on Netflix. A great show. Now it is grim and gritty, and it goes for all the ultra realism. That's one of the times that it works.
Yes,
even
agreed.
though I prefer, in October. A lot of people don't understand. Before Miller did what he did to Daredevil, 16 years into his history, he was not that serious.
No, he was not.
And I'm going to do a show soon about the pre-Miller Daredevil, talking about that. But still, even though I do love Miller's run on it, that show is filthy dark. It's horrible. It is good.
It is really good. No, ooh, I see those success.
I have a box in my basement.
Oh my God!
That's where Obi-Wan's cape went. There we go. So I got a box like you, Clobberin. So we got various action figure crap in here.
Yeah, I showed him a bunch of my boxes of accessories one night. It was pathetic.
Star Trek ship, the extra base. This, I think, is just random, but I think this is from one of the X-Men figures.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's another Star Trek. When you put the base in, you got to take the piece out. So here we go. Beautiful. So here's what I want to get.
Yeah.
So see, I told you I painted them.
Dude, that's really good. That's really good. Dude, that looks so good.
I ruined the value, I guess, but I'm like,
oh, who cares? Worth it.
Yeah, who cares? Like, I don't know where the figures are. I got to find them. But it's like, why would you have a metal weapon that's all brown and so I painted the.
Well, that's how the toys were way back when. There was obviously a lot. They weren't as finer detailed as they were now. It was kind of just like, hey, you were happy to have that character as a figure and the weapon.
Definitely.
And that I was one of those kids. I was just happy to have that. Nowadays, don't get me wrong, I like the extra detail, but it's definitely made us more spoiled. Oh my God, Mark, so that is awesome. Dude, that's amazing. No, I can see the detail. It's awesome. Oh my God, that's killer. That's badass, dude. That's so good.
So I had the turtles, I think, up. I had a desk in my a cabinet, shelf desk thing, here's an old D&D figure, broken.
Oh my God!
This is the random. And here's, I'm guessing I have all the. So here's the other blade. So I have 4 drawers of action figure. Here's the other one.
Dude, yes.
Of course, you have to have model helicopter.
Yes.
Colors. And if you're playing pool, you got that in there too. What's
There you go.
Here's this. All right, now who can guess what this is? Let's see the toy
Let me
nerds
see
out
here.
there.
Who can I see
it's from the
No, I don't
Japanese Shogun, right? That shoots off his
Shogun
hand.
Warrior. Yeah,
I would have never gotten that.
This is it.
I would have never gotten that. But that's cool though.
That's a tough one. Oh yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah. What else is in? What the heck is in here? I don't know what is that I don't know if that's a turtle weapon or beer for the turtles or I don't know what the hell that is. No idea. Oh, here are the stars. Here are the stars.
Ooh, dude, let's see the stars.
Yeah, so I painted the stars silver. Yep.
Did you really?
Yeah. So here's the tough. They're so damn small, but let's see. Here's.
Oh yeah. Oh,
so here's the
yes.
One of the stars, and here's they're all the same. But
look at Arwen.
Hello, Arwen.
Arwen.
Hey, Arwen.
Hello. Oh man, dude, Mark.
Sorry you can't sleep, Arwen, but glad you're here. Yep.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hopefully, we can entertain you then.
Yeah, entertain you. But do we want to say?
Yeah, let's put her to sleep. Yeah.
I guess that's from something Flash. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, right. I'm trying to figure that out.
But like you were saying, Clobberin, when you have a gazillion action figures and things, it's like you have all the accessories get thrown in a box. Like here's a Epcot Center pin.
Oh,
was it Epcot? I was like, I don't even know what's in this box. So.
See, fellas, I made a mistake when I moved back in 2004, 5 where I am now. I took everything in a hurry and I put figures in certain boxes. All the accessories I put in about 4. I have so many figures. All their accessories, so I thought I'd be clever and not lose them. I put them. I just piled them into these without marking them or anything. Into these, 2 gigantic containers in a hurry. It's a long story. Well, they're still in there because I have nowhere near the room to display all of those figures. They're about. I showed them to Mark one night on camera. They're about 2 gigantic, big plastic container drawers full of them. Maybe 3. No, I actually have 4.
Yeah,
4 of them.
And no one can ever identify these. It would take archaeologists. My buddy Michael at Retro Blasting, one year we were talking about it. He said, I could do it. Don't insult me saying. I said, oh, you could do it if you want to spend the rest of your life doing it. I'm not going to make you do that.
All right, now who can guess where that sticker's from? I'll produce the figure. I didn't know where this was.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
No, you can. This is before your time, but this is.
You got to back it up a little bit.
Back up.
Sorry.
I want to say Buck Rogers.
Micronauts. It's Microtron.
That's it. Okay.
Microtron. Yep.
Looks like a Romulan warbird.
Yeah. Here's the. Where's the
bird of prey?
The figure here. Let me grab. What do we do? Let me stop my camera for a second. How do I do that? Yep. Let me grab that.
Yes.
As I knock everything over.
Oh man.
There we go. There we go. So this is the figure.
Dude.
I can't remember people's names sometimes, but I could tell you that this sticker goes right. Goes here.
That's not a Croy or
that's Microtron.
Or is that Microtron?
Microtron, yep.
I never knew the Micronauts too well. I knew the comic a little bit. I never had the toys.
And don't mess with Microtron.
Dude,
for various reasons.
That's sweet.
So you can put a Micronaut on there, and of course here's this.
That is 70s personified right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't mess with the 70s, yep.
It really is.
I love it.
Here's the sword. Oh, here's the turtle. Oh, I didn't paint this one. Hopefully you guys find this interesting, but yeah, there's the.
Oh, I do.
That's that's Leo's sword. Is that Leo's sword? Yeah, it must be Leo's. Yep.
Ted's been watching some live streams tonight. Said this is the 4th one he's watched.
Dude, nice.
Ted.
Mark, how old were you when you started painting all that stuff?
God, I must. Well, when did those figures come out? 86, you said, or 84?
Which ones?
The turtles.
87, 88.
87.
So I would have been a senior in high school then. So, but I started doing models and stuff probably age 12, I guess, or before. Actually, I had some Star Trek models when they came out. So,
Mark, I'm going to show you this one I'm on the hunt for. I'm going to share my screen real
Sure,
quick. And do you see it?
Oh, let me show. Oh, let me do the screen. Yep, add the stream.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Right here,
Ooh.
Midshipman Mike, the salty sewer sailor. It says ahoy, then mutiny. And look, you got the American flag. You got the little thing. You got some
That's cool.
parrot. Let's see here to the back. So you got a little close up of the box. That was $3, dude. Look at $3 at Walmart.
Wow.
And it's unobtainium right now, or it's just is it real expensive, or it's just you can't find
this
it?
This is $75, and I don't care.
That's
currently circulating.
Oh, let's see. That's a
that's
Power Pack Puddle paddle. There's a dynamic duffel bag and a sewer seagull. So that's all in the packaging. It's $75, and got the cool card too with the biography of Sailor Mike. And I remember there's a thing to your right. If you look at the bottom right corner, you get to save those. You got pizza points. I can't remember what you got with the pizza points, but I remember that was like a big deal with the fairs. But I wrote a offer to the guy on eBay, see if I could try to see if I could talk him down to 55. So I'm waiting for my response. So
Yep.
fingers crossed that it goes through. If it's not, I'm gonna try to talk him down like 15 to 10 to 5 even. But either way, I'm gonna most likely claim it, even if I had to at full price. I just want to see if I can get away with less. That's all I'm trying to do.
Nick, if they're in good shape and complete, will you buy them loose?
Maybe. I'm one of those guys where I like being the one who has the bragging rights of opening the packaging. I'm that guy. It's kind of when I buy a CD. I never buy a CD used. I never buy a vinyl used. I don't buy a Blu-ray DVD used. And it's just I like having those bragging rights of being the one who undoes the deed. So I'm just that guy. That's where I come from. And I get it. People, they want to save that money. There's nothing wrong with it, obviously, especially if the thing is in good condition. It also didn't help that there used to be this store out here called Disc Replay, and I used to try to buy used stuff, and I had the absolute worst track record ever with used products from there. It wasn't, it was one of those things where I knew people who got stuff from there and they were fine, but I was just the guy who kept having bad luck with them. It's up because the people at Disc Replay were really nice. I'd heard all these good customer service experiences that they took care of the customers, but every time I bought something used, it went to shit. And I was like, I can't keep doing this, guys. I'm like, I started from that day on. I'm like, you know what? I got to start buying things brand new. And since then, 9.7 times out of 10, I've not had an issue.
I hear you. I tell you, when somebody calls me up, it hasn't happened in a couple of months, but they'll go oh, do you want to buy a whole collection? I'll say, yeah, where is it? And I'm already in my mind, I'm figuring out how much it's worth and everything. And they go, oh, I have it on display and everything. I said, oh, can I come see it? Don't touch it. Don't move it. And you can go look and you can tell the stuff.
Where's the cape?
Nice.
Sorry, keep going, Pattis.
And you could tell if people really do keep it on the shelf all the time because their joints aren't loose. They've really been sitting there. You actually look and see if you move the figure a little bit. Is there a little bit of dust that you can tell that they came on and everything?
Yeah.
Be careful with that lightsaber, Mark.
Yeah. Now, were you supposed to take these lightsabers out and then put them back in, or how did it?
You can. I wouldn't do it more than about 3 or 4 times, though. There's a guy on eBay. Oh, Mark, the guy I sent you did you ever get the Battlestar Galactica stickers? The guy that
I didn't order them, but yeah, I had them saved. Yep.
His brother, all right, so it's like a family affair. His brother almost makes solely 90% of what he makes. He makes the old 70s lightsabers that go inside of Luke and Darth Vader and all that. He makes those in a mold. He does it old-fashioned.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't 3D print them. He makes them in a mold.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's too precise to do 3D printing for that.
Exactly. That's what he says. He makes them a dozen at a time.
All right, so Obi-Wan is no longer cold. He's got his cape on. That was downstairs in that drawer. I forgot. Except his cape ripped here, so I don't know how to fix it. I might have to use some vinyl glue or something to try to fix Obi-Wan's cape. I'm sure I can find one on eBay. And then here's I went downstairs, just grabbed some random boxes to see if I could find the turtles. I don't know where they are, but
Hey,
There's Giant Man in the box.
Hey, Giant Man.
We'll do random action figure box stuff.
That Avengers special edition box set of the whole group. I have that one, and the heck it comes with it's based on Avengers #1.
That's a really
Mike, that's the one you identified for me. I sent Clobby a thing, and I'm like, Clobby, who is this? It looks like Ant-Man. He goes, you're close. It's Giant Man.
It's the same guy.
Yep, same exact one.
So here's
you came with
purple's
that special
purple.
set. Oh, I
I'm
got
sure
that one. Cool.
Purple. I'm sure Purple is not watching us early in the morning where she is.
Dr.
This is the
Doom.
famous cover, Doctor Doom. Yeah, those famous covers with
Famous covers,
the
all things, whatever.
Yeah, and then he's all tacky now. You know what the trick is, guys? If you ever have something that's really tacky with rubber, use rubbing alcohol, and you soak them with rubbing alcohol, and that takes the
does no discoloring at all. No discoloring at all.
Really? My mind's blown right now about that. That's awesome.
Don't use that Gooby Gone stuff. That stuff will discolor plastic. Do not use that. Straight rubbing alcohol, and actually, what is it, Mark? The higher the percentage, the better, right?
Yeah, like 90%. I use 90%.
I do a 7. I do a 70 to 90. Yep.
All right, that's
so
great.
that brings them back.
Doom,
Doom is all tacky now. Or you have an old remote control. This is like a crazy. This thing is going to fly everywhere when I open it up. It's a crazy tricorder from TNG, but it's got a play set in it. And
I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, this thing is crazy, and you gotta. There we go. It's totally a crazy toy, but here's you open it up, and then there's a play set in here with the bridge, and then the.
Can you lift it up a little bit, Mark?
Yeah. Let me show. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So it's a crazy toy. I'll have to set it up after, and then take a picture. But
is it the med lab? Is that what it is? Is it sick bay?
It looks like it's sick bay. Yeah, good call there. It looks like it's sick bay. Sick bay. Yeah, because you got.
Say it again?
Yeah, let me. Hold.
Yeah, I was gonna say show it to Clobberin. He'll tell us.
Hey, Pat, do you have any of the Ninja Turtles where they had the pizza disc flying?
Yeah, I do.
Do you
I got
sell the pizzas? Do you have the pizzas for them?
If it's sick bay, it's let
me ask my nephew's the one you got to talk to, dude. He's turtle crazy. He might have some extra, Nick, because we bought a big bag of spare parts.
Yeah.
To sell in the mattress and figures we got loose. And yeah, dude, any spare ones I got, happy birthday. I'll send them to you. I'll get a hold of him.
I'll throw some cash your way, man. No, I'm not joking. You know me, dude. I will put my money where my mouth is. I don't know.
I guess
that could be my stream elements for the month, Nick.
All right, hey, either or, I'll take it.
That's a weird.
That is a weird one. I guess it's sick bay, but yeah, it doesn't really look a lot like it. But I guess that's all it could be, right? It's a med tricorder.
Yeah, and then this is
cool.
Who is this? This is Nate, or this is who is that? That's
it looks like an X-Men guy.
It's an X-Men, but it's a son of a future son of Jean. Was it Nate or something?
Summers.
Nate Summers.
I think it's Nate Summers. I think it's Nate Summers.
I think I don't. I'm not sure.
I think you were right, sir.
All these flying doohickeys you can set up, kind of like Frankie Ray. You can make him fly. And then what else is in this box here? Of course, we got a Darth Vader.
Yes.
Game. I guess you said. I think it was a game. Or was it a game, or is it fire as missiles, or does it? I don't know what the heck it's in his. It's in his.
It looks like the base of Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
Yeah,
because there's this viewport right there. Yeah.
I guess it is.
And I guess you can. He's got swinging action.
Dude, he swings.
I have you now. Force this one.
I love it.
What?
You have all these toys, and you're like, what the heck? Oh, this is Doctor Who. That's the other tip, I guess, of the sonic screwdriver.
There we go.
Yeah. So that's
David Tennant's. Yeah.
So what else do we got in some Star Wars?
I have that one in the Tom Baker sonic screwdriver.
Dude.
Well, which one's the best? Which one's the best screwdriver? Who had
the
the
Tom
best
Bacon
one?
one was actually just a thing that was used sonic waves to unlock stuff. What's his face? The ones in the new series, like with Eccleston and especially David Tennant, was a magic wand that could do anything.
Yes, that's right.
man.
It was ridiculous.
Hey, Bart Lucha Libre Bart.
Okay, that's what I thought that was. Okay.
Oh, dude, that's great. Oh,
I knew
man.
Nick would like that one. Right?
Oh, I would eat up that one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You do know what that's making fun of, right, guys?
Oh, I know.
And,
It makes it
okay.
even better. Oh,
That
man.
must
Now
be
I have
from,
to get my Simpsons figures.
Attack of the Clones. That monster thing must be from Attack of the Clones, right?
Yeah, that's
the
Attack of the
arena.
Clones. There's
Ooh.
a Star Wars Happy Meal.
Wow.
Anakin
nice.
Skywalker in the bag.
Get them out. Let's debut them on bagging now. Unbagging debut now. Unbag now. Unbag now. Unbag now.
Oh, this was a Spider-Man toy. We got the ring from a circus, I think, and then you put the lights in it. It would spin around. My kid loves that.
I've seen it.
It's like I have to have it. It's at the, of course.
I'm getting my Simpsons ones.
You don't mind buying that stuff. Oh,
That was that
submarine.
that Star Wars monster was a Reek. That was in the arena.
Arena, yeah.
That's right. Yep, right. You're right. Yep.
Anakin rode the thing, right?
These were great toys at Radio Shack. If anyone remembers, they had the little micro. Toys. Yep. And then you can customize them and buy different engines and change the motor. This wheel fell off. Like, what did they call these? Micro? Well, it's not micro machines, but
I don't know. But it does make me remember Radio Shack fondly.
Dude, 80s Radio Shack was like a magic house.
Yeah.
Like when it closed, when it was like a cell phone store. But do you remember going back in the days and they had these science experiments and your dad would be like, do you want a soldering gun? Don't tell your mom you're only 11.
There's like
I had an
Nintendo.
electronic testing set from them.
That crazy stuff, yeah. That box wasn't that great. The Homer was cool, yeah. But it's like you find like, all right, now what the heck is this from? Where does this go? I don't know where that's from. Gotta be from something. You can't throw it out, right?
No, you can't. That looks familiar.
Is Magneto colors, or but what?
I don't know.
It's definitely a cockpit, right? For
maybe it's a cockpit or something.
Zax. All right, I went and got 5 Simpsons figures because.
Same.
All right, so we got Miss Crobopple.
Oh, that's awesome!
Right,
that's super
really cool
awesome.
one.
Yeah.
So no, I got Apu in speedster form.
Oh
wow!
I know, right? Really cool one. And then I got the Homer Hulk as well, right up in here.
Yeah.
Or that's the She-Hulk, as I joked streaming a few months ago. If you remember that one.
And of course, the great Groundskeeper Willie right here.
Classic.
Oh man, Groundskeeper Willie.
I know,
cool.
right?
You got, the obscure characters like them. Yeah.
Oh, I love them. I have up on my wall, and I'm thinking about finally getting out of the box. I have Hank Scorpio and Adam West.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta try to see if I could get the lighting to improve it.
Oh man.
There we go. It's amazing. There you go.
Do you have any like Bumblebee Man or anything like that?
I'm gonna get Bumblebee Man. I will. I plan on it. Of course, even though he's rotten on the outside nowadays, but Mark Hamill. No, it's a cool one. So let's just say Mark Hamill from A Sane Time. Let's just see.
Yeah, we had a little bit of or we didn't know how insane he was.
Yeah, when we thought he was sane. So no, and it's cool. I do enjoy his Mark Hamill. It's a cool figure, and I think I'm gonna give it to say hi to us too. So yeah, hi.
Use the Schwartz.
Yeah,
Nick, I realize you might not have him, but is there a Troy McClure?
There is a Troy McClure. I do not have it, and I plan on getting it. I've been on a hunt. I want to get the one where it's Mr. Burns when he was in the X-Files. He became the whole alien thing. Is that crossover with the X-Files? Oh, that's a great one. I want the Mr. Burns one, and there's one I want of Bret Hart when Bret Hart was on the show, and there's one I want. Okay, it was when they did the celebrity line, and there's a few that I want. I want a good comic book guy one, and I would like a good. They're expensive, but I'm hoping one day I could get a Frank Grimes one. Remember Frank Grimes?
Yeah, Grimesy.
Yes. Grimy. Yeah, those are expensive, very expensive. He did that one episode in, out, and it became obviously a very memorable character, and he never popped up in the show again. And dude, I would look on eBay, I'll keep track of prices, and dude, that we're talking $200 to $300 max for that sucker.
Nick, I don't know if I'm imagining this or not, but I think there's a comic book guy he's like, you know how you have the Apu one with the squishy machine and all that? Yeah. I think there's a comic book guy one where he's actually at the Android's dungeon and he's behind the counter. If you could find that one, it is sweet. I don't know if that's something, you know how sometimes people will do they'll customize and do them. I don't know if it was a custom or not, but I've definitely seen that somewhere before, and it is nice looking.
I got to check it out.
You know what I like to do if I've got a buddy on? I like to pull out the action figure that he's got on the wall behind him.
Yeah,
mine have been released in the box, but here you got it. Here, let's show your. If you got, is that Mulder or Scully?
Yeah,
which one is
Mulder.
that? Is this
that's
the same?
Mulder? Here.
Is that her or is that yeah?
That's Mulder with the body.
Let me make you. I have that body. Yep, in the basement. Yep, that was so creepy. Such a creepy figure. It's so So that's the Mulder. Yep. Very cool. So so here, Mulder and Scully. Yep.
Oh, I know. So good. So good.
Those are good figures.
Well, Nick, if you ever get down to Universal in Orlando, they have based on Bumblebee Man. They actually have a taco truck, outside restaurant. Yeah, based on Bumblebee Man. Yeah,
dude,
you love that.
Yeah, I would love that. I'd eat that up. Literally, I might even eat the building of itself. Like it would be a problem.
And it's right next to Moe's Tavern. So.
Oh, is it really?
And they got a drink. What's that? I forgot what that drink. The Flaming Moe. They actually.
The Flaming Moe, yeah. Flaming Moe, one of my all-time favorite episodes. I know they sell like an energy drink of the Flaming Moe energy drink. Mm-hmm. You know, they have. You know, it's one of those things where if you can find it, type of thing. It's very rarely made, and Pat, we lost Pat S. Where'd you go, Pat?
Yeah.
Is he back in the chat?
I don't know. Is he?
Pat.
Yeah, Pat. He'll come back. I'm sure.
Come back soon.
If he can. Yep.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Okay, is that Christopher Lloyd?
That's Dr. McCoy from Encounter at Farpoint.
Yep. Okay.
So random. This is like a box that I used to have all the figures out at one time on my shelf, and then you put them away, and then when I moved, I think, and then I didn't end up putting them back. Let me grab a few random goodness out of this box. Good night, Ted. Thanks for hanging.
Later, Ted. Dude. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what's his face? I'm a normie as far as Trek.
Yeah, that's Kirk from.
I got that wrong. It was Steve Mitchell, not Ted. Sorry, Ted.
Oh, Steve Mitchell. Oh, sorry, Ted.
Later, Steve. Yep. Good night.
Nice one. Playmates.
The Playmates line. Yep, I got a ton of figures in here. I forgot what was in here. Here, let me fix. I don't particularly like this Magneto, but.
I had the same one too, without the cape. I don't like it because I laugh at it though because it's like this dude is not shredded at all, and they made him so overly buff.
Yeah, I hate it. Who drew that? Rob Liefeld?
That does look like a Rob
long
Liefeld
hair.
design.
I hate the hair. The hair's stupid.
Yeah, the tails are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
that's more
Nick,
90s. That's the 90s right there.
That was
That's the
Age of
90s, yeah.
Apocalypse. That was Age of Apocalypse line. That was what from the Age of
Yep.
Apocalypse line. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, I got to put this out on my
Ooh,
desk.
Chewy,
Chewy, little Chewy. That's gonna
Ooh.
stand. I don't know if Ironcaster's still around, but he would be able to tell me what these are. Or what
Oh,
series
he would
that's from.
know. He
Sorry
knows
about-
his spots.
Sorry about that, Ted. I saw the wrong thing there, man. We're glad you're here, but
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
Nick.
glad you're here.
So those,
Not sure
those
what
guys
those
are
are.
cool. Yep.
Well, Nick, like you said, the size of the characters. See, I have the original characters from the 70s, like with Star Wars and all. They look normal and stuff, but then over the years they just started jacking them up like on steroids.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the same.
The
No,
helmet's
it's not.
worn, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got the helmet. See, the helmet makes it a little bit bearable, but I still
It's
can't
not
get past
good,
him
yeah.
being shredded.
Well,
The
that
look is weird.
like Clobby said, the hair was something else. That just,
Oh.
it's so 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Wah, wah, wah. I have even I have those, dude. I have that Enterprise. I have hanging from my rear view mirror in my truck.
Oh, that's a good call. Yep. So these are the micro machines that are so cool. So oh, actually, I should use this one for my Doomsday machine that I made. Yep.
That was the micro machine of the old 3-ship set AMT model that had the Klingon battle cruiser and the bird of prey.
So here's the. I know is that from the that's a TNG version. So I don't know if that was in that set or a different one.
No, that's from that's a Raptor or whatever, or class or something.
Yeah, the newer class. Yeah, and here's the. Is this the Excelsior? Yeah, this is the Excelsior. Not that it matters. It's just the. It's just the.
Or is it Enterprise B? Which one?
It's Excelsior. Actually, it says.
The one I has Enterprise B on it. Weird.
I know.
Well, the Excelsior, was that the one Sulu was in charge of, captain of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I do remember some things. Yeah.
Then the Enterprise B was an Excelsior class.
Oh, Mark
Wolverine slash the thing's face.
Yep. So I must have the figure that goes with that. I guess somewhere. I must.
Is his face scratched?
I don't know if they ever had the scratch face. And there's another stormtrooper. And then oh, here's an old spy. This must be the original. That looks like the old.
Oh yeah, I remember I had that one many moons back. That looks like it's from either the late 80s or early 90s because I did have that one, and of course something happened in my lifetime where I never saw it again, unfortunately. I see Ted's comment about the toy physiques. It reminds me, even though it is not related to toys, but it is absolutely related to physics. If there's one major flaw and something I didn't notice when I was a kid watching Spidey animated series was how Peter Parker looked like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he's supposed to be really fit and trim after he gets his spider powers, but
but it said in that cartoon,
ripped, yeah.
He looks like a bodybuilder. He looks like an adult who lives with Ant-Man.
Yeah. Oh, here's the.
Ooh!
I didn't know. I forgot I had these. I'll have to put
like
these on because I have a shelf now that I put all my little guys on. Oh, here we go. Here's another. Here's the D7.
How big of a box is this, dude? That's a D7.
It's just the.
It's marked you to see. This box will go on for a few years.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys aren't bored by this, but
there's a Reliant. I see. I saw the Reliant.
A Boba Fett. Yep. Yeah, so where's the Reliant in here? Yep. Yeah, I forgot these suckers were in here. This is a good box of toys. I think these have been here since I moved to the house. I probably put them in and.
Yeah, I have that one too.
They were tucked away. Yeah, and I thought they did a nice job with the Romulan ship too on TNG.
Yeah, micro machines are amazing.
That was a nice line, yeah. And Ted, yeah, I've seen that. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that into the house. The gorgeous Playmobil Enterprise set. It's that looks really fun.
For that.
Yeah, I need a cloaking device. I need a cloaking device. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, a question though.
Sure.
You don't happen to have any Wesley Crusher figures, do you?
I think those melted.
Yes, he does. I bet he does, and you still want to show him.
This closet, yeah. Okay.
If I do have one, I will show him. Let's see. Here's my Silver
if you have
Samurai
a Crusher figure, it must mean you really like him. So.
Oh, here's a Star Wars Pez. This is just the general grab bag, and of course you've got our. We just watched the Borg two Saturdays ago on Clobberin Times track.
We have engaged the Borg.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I was wondering where this guy went because I knew I had him. So I have two. Surfers,
Silver Surfer. Oh,
the original. Yeah.
You got the board too.
One with
To
the
me,
wheels.
my board.
One with the wheels on the bottom of
The
the
one with the wheels.
That's the one I have. One of the ones I have.
Why not, right? And you got to have a piglet in the box. Yep.
Yeah, piglet.
Hey, there you go.
I know those like designs that you paint on. My children made me once for my birthday. One is of a donut, one is of a pizza, and the other is of a cheeseburger, which of course are all things that I eat. So I'm like, of course they did.
Silver Samurai.
I guess these are Star Wars bases. I guess they must have sold those figures had cards that went with them. They're cards that you stuck
behind
the fig. Oh, here we go. Boba Fett. Oh, that's cool. I should put
Boba Fett. Where?
Where? So the card goes into the base.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boba Fett screamed like a bitch, didn't he, when he fell down the thing?
Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah.
It was like, ugh. You don't sound so tough anymore, right?
I don't remember these. Holy wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got to put these out front. I need a bigger room. So, and I got a Han Solo in here.
Like Ted said, pull a red letter media and melt all those. Remember what they did to all those Star Wars figures? Did you see that?
They melted them all.
No, they took a pile of them just to piss off Star Wars geeks and destroyed them.
Vintage ones or
they
new
were
ones?
vintage too. I mean, did anyone ever see that? Oh, God. No. Ted, weren't they vintage, Ted? I can't remember exactly now. And I can't remember what they did to them, but I think they just melted them all. They did it just to be jerk.
Oh, that's a good figure.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yeah.
With that X-wing you showed, I know I actually have an X-wing and a Y-wing from the 70s that were die-cast metal ships. Those are really neat.
Yeah, that one's die-cast too. Yeah, so it's actually
pretty. I tell you, there's nothing like the feel of that die-cast metal. I mean, it beats plastic any day.
Oh yeah, they melted them in acetone, basically like a tune. It was the dip. So, dude, that was. Okay. I guess what they probably did is found a bunch of old like reject ones and tried to make them look, but they were vintage figures.
Now, Mark,
a ton of them.
Mark, you just did a dangerous thing right there. You just showed me Darth Maul. You remember what the meme says about me and Darth Maul? 3 hours later. Oh gosh.
And then Clobberin Times will guess what this is.
I can't really.
Well, it's tough to see, but it goes with the Galactus figure. He drained out. That was supposed to be Silver Surf. One of the figures he would hold. It was supposed to be like Galactus holding the Surfer in a force field.
Yeah, that came with that second one I got, I think.
Yeah, but the water drained out, so I don't know. I got to try to put maybe if I get a needle in there, and I can put some, a solution back in there. But the Surfer's is draining. Yeah, and then what? Oh, here's of course with the movie coming.
The Surfer is drained, literally.
Carnage.
Carnage. Yep.
Yeah, let's make movies with Spider-Man villains, but not Spider-Man. Yeah.
No Spider-Man. Yep.
Oh, that still bugs me. Bugs me.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not into this stuff.
It just goes to show you how, even though like it's Sony is so desperate to try to catch that MCU dollar that they're willing to just go ahead and make that big jump. Yep. And it's funny because unlike most characters, there's some normies do have an idea of how Venom became Venom and Carnage became Carnage. Like some normies actually do know. It's not like where no one knows about how Danny Rand became Iron Fist.
Yeah,
some people know about Venom, and even some of those normies are like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" When the normies are saying that should tell you something.
Yep.
I do have to say though, the trailer looked very cool, even though it's not, it's not Spider-Man. The trailer did look cool.
I'll see it. I already know what happens in the post-credit scene. I already had it spoiled for me. The post-credit scene.
Okay.
So,
well, I don't know if you want to Yeah, maybe you don't want
No,
to.
I'm not going to
Street-
say anything out of respect because I know you want to see it. But I did look into it, and I'll just say it's interesting.
That Yancey Street signs from that model, right?
From the model, yeah. And since I pulled these out, might as well just finish up with a couple more.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, now we're singing. Oh,
Did that come
dude.
with the Oh, that was not the same one that came with the Avengers #1 set. That came with a different.
I don't know. This was a Legends, I think. And Arwen, if you want to
it's a
hop on,
Legends.
you got the link, so you can hop on if you want to tell us about your
I like
victories.
his haircut. I like that haircut.
Yeah, I like. Hey, El Patez.
Hey, badass.
Hey, Pat S is here. Glad you're here, dude.
Yeah, that was one of the problems with the Hulk one, the Hulk one from that Avengers #1 set, which was green, by the way. It was too short.
Yeah, they don't make them big enough sometimes. So
You know how I usually don't keep boxes? I kept the boxes of all those #1 sets.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude.
That's
I
not
remember that one.
isn't that stand for the model though, or no?
No, this is from the figure. So I think the figure goes. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I have them in the box together.
Probably
so,
so, but I just don't remember
I'm
the
assuming.
stand coming. I have the figure, but I throw all the boxes away.
There's pegs. There's pegs on this too, so there's a couple of pegs. I'm assuming you can, and then you can have the thing can punch this, and it comes. This comes apart, and then the wall. I won't break it, but the wall slides in half. I think this is the first. I think this is the first Legends figure by the thing.
Yeah,
I think. Yep.
It is.
Then
Well,
we got
the one with the
one of the.
that
Well, there's a
design.
variation. I think. Yeah.
There is. Remember that I showed you the one with the
Oh my god.
with the trench coat?
Dude.
Nice.
Yes. With that flame too. Oh yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
and this one has. I think this one lights up, doesn't
It
Claude?
does.
Or-
Claude just bought that one 2 weeks ago at at a comic shop for like $30, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, I like this one. And these are in the bottom. Yeah, it's a shame I don't have enough room to show
Yeah,
all this.
he
So, like,
flickers somehow.
oh yeah, here's the batteries in the bottom. How do I turn them on?
Mm-hmm.
How do I light my fire here? Let's see.
How
It's
do you
not
light
good- it's
your
not
fire?
good. It's not.
I got
gonna
my
work.
light up torch on me though. I got my light up torch on me. Clobberin's seen mine.
Yeah.
I didn't get those Mezco figures. Oh, here we go. Here's.
Well,
Arwen.
I got my one from McDonald's, Mark D. I got
Hey,
mine.
Arwen. Oh, that's awesome. Hello. How you doing?
Hey, I don't
Hello.
mean to hijack your stream.
No, there's no hijacking. You can't hijack.
I've been sick a lot of the day, so I've just been chilling. But I got so bored, I was like, I'm gonna go on and play Fortnite for a little bit. I had my first solo match and I kicked ass. I
Nice.
won.
You won.
Hey.
I did. I killed people.
Congratulations. We're so glad to hear. We are definitely glad to hear it. Me and the missus are. So.
Oh, there we go.
This is
That's-
from
that's
McDonald's.
cool.
I know, dude,
wow.
right?
I've
I
seen
got
that
one.
one
cool.
before. That is
Yeah.
cool.
I gotta
like
get a new
that.
battery in it, but yeah, this is from the McDonald's line. I think this was late '90s, early 2000s. Yeah, this thing's on
Probably right.
Plus
spine
with the movie.
better.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No, it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I love this thing.
Here's
This was
one,
my first ever Human Torch toy I got when I was a kid, and it stuck with me. So it's
Love it.
nice, you know. It's
Keep
nice.
it right there at the desk, buddy.
Oh, I do. It's a
Yeah.
prized possession.
And
right
can
at
it
the
light your
desk.
cigarettes? Yeah.
Dude, I got the
That's
strange glass here. You got, of course, Polka Dot Man here, Donatello. I got, even though it's not related to Geekery, but I'll show you guys. This is a box here. It says pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce.
What?
Huh? Oh my goodness. Oh my.
How come that does not surprise me that Mr. Nick
What?
Weiser of 32 Flavors has a pizza sock box?
How do you even wear those?
I don't. I let them stay in that thing.
But
Don't eat 'em.
No, I mean, how would one wear that?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, right? No,
I don't
you'd
look-
have
I
to
don't-
you'd have to ruin perfection in order to do that.
Yeah.
Never
Definitely
get
have
them folded that way again. Yeah.
No,
Once you
no,
unfolded
you
them,
don't.
Uh,
It can't be undone.
That's a great thing right there.
It can't be undone. So
Ted is
I
100%
don't.
right. Yeah, McDonald's used to have some really great toys.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
So good.
They made if they were doing that today, there'd be how many geeks would be buying Happy Meals?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Oh, God, yeah.
Dude. I'm actually changing my photo on my R2D2 thing. It's this thing where it comes with like a gallery of photos.
It's
I
for my
change it
kids,
all the
all right?
time.
It's from my kids.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Hey,
love
that's sweet.
that.
Yeah, it's a few of
That's
my buddies from the metal scene. So like, and they're like the photo in back of it's one of me and my girlfriend. The one in back of it's one of me and the kids, and the other one's a random one of Ace Ventura. And there's one of me and the boys.
Nice.
Yeah, so
And
it's,
R2D2 is
nice.
good at projecting stuff, right? So that's his
yeah. Oh yeah, Mark
right?
D.
Projecting photos.
Black
Oh,
Cat.
Black Cat. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my.
have Punisher in the other room, but the missus
Love
is
her.
sleeping, so I don't want to.
Yeah, don't,
I'll show it off again, even though everyone's seen it. But it never gets old showing off Lemmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemmy, aka Nick.
Only Lemmy has his own figure. That is so awesome.
I know,
What a
right?
legend.
No, he is. I mean, dude's a voice only to call his own, and
Absolutely.
he's obviously a legendary guy. Guy was a rock star of rock stars, and he was the destroyer of whiskey. I see Mr. Grant Gregory. What's up, dude? He's from Australia, by everyone. So just so you know, he's on morning time. So what's up,
night.
Mr. Grant?
Good morning,
Oh,
Mr. Grant Gregory. Thanks for
That's
being there.
Good day, sir.
from
Good
the
day.
Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. It's amazing how when you put your
Oh,
hand
that's
in front of
the younger,
it,
yeah.
yeah,
Grabs it, yep.
yeah, Phantom Menace.
How
The
did
young
you get yours
Yoda.
away from me? And
There's
Is
that
that you,
one.
Clubby, making those voices still?
yes, sir. I guess.
He's great
My
at those
gosh,
voices,
you are
yeah.
good with the voice.
Snoopy sits on my
Just
desk
saying that,
too.
man.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yep, gotta
I'm
have
just saying
Snoopy
that.
in here.
Gotta have a Snoopy, yep.
Gotta have a Snoopy at the desk, and of course, across from me, there's the Macho Man, Michelangelo. There's also the Roddy Piper, Michelangelo.
Roddy Piper.
You want to see the Piper one?
Yes,
Sure, love
All right, let me
Roddy.
go. Let me
You
get it.
can't mention Piper and not show him Nick.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good. It's
Hey,
good.
have any of you heard my Snoopy impression?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh.
Me either. I've never done it, but let's see. I can't do it.
But I'm
I
pumped.
can't do it. He doesn't talk. I can do the teacher from the Peanuts cartoons.
Iconic teacher. We've all had ones like that.
Yeah. Slightly.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the tease.
There
First,
we go.
we'll do the Macho Man, and the only reason why these are still in the boxes, well, the missus requested, so she requested that these be in the box. So I'm listening.
Nice.
But
So
one
nice,
day
yeah.
I might have to buy extras just so I can have that privilege of taking them out. Because
Fair
we
one.
also have the Donatello, the Undertaker, is really killer. Now the Piper one really takes a cake because with this one,
Oh
you
my
see you got the kill, you got the bagpipes, you got the microphone, the long
Those
hair
are
as
awesome.
well, the hot rod shirt. So
I love Roddy Piper.
Please, I do too.
and look, so they got Leo as Finn Balor, Raphael's The Rock, and they got that Donatello's the Ultimate Warrior, which I really
Oh my God, the Ultimate Warrior.
So these are
I
kind of
know.
new then, right? If they have Finn Balor,
around 5 to 6 years old.
because but Finn is relatively new wrestler. I
He's
mean, right?
newer-ish. Yeah, he's
Newer-ish,
newer-ish.
yeah.
See here, 2017 this came out.
Okay,
so.
yeah.
Love it.
That's
Absolutely
smart
love it.
stuff. Yeah, give the fans what they want, right? Yep.
Ted must
So-
be an old. Ted, you must be old like me. If you know Jabberjaw.
Oh, dude, Jabberjaw. Jabberjaw. I love, dude. Those when DC a few years ago they did their collaborations with Hanna-Barbera. I was actually God, there's a one that I liked.
Oh, they were weird.
Well, though there's some really bad ones and there's some really fun
It's
ones.
just a weird idea. I mean, I'm not saying it real bad.
Oh yeah. Well, no, there really was some bad ones. Dynamite is Dynamite.
Dynamite,
and the
yeah,
Super
Dynamite.
Sons. Super Sons and Dynamite.
Dynamite and the Blue
Super-
Falcon. Yeah,
and the
I
Super
got
Sons.
I had a comic of that my grandfather
That was
gave me.
great. There was Hal Jordan and Space Ghost. That was great.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea.
Right. Trying to think. What one was
Herculoids. Were Herculoids that were like 5 or 6 different superheroes? Is that an old time?
They had that.
The Herculoids lived on a planet. And they had like the guys that looked like the Shmoo. There was a mom Shmoo and a little baby Shmoo and a Triceratops that would shoot out pop rocks.
Oh yeah. What Nick is talking about is DC a few years ago did this weird Hanna-Barbera crossover thing where their characters actually meeting and with not Hanna-Barbera, well some Hanna-Barbera and some Warner cartoons, Daffy Duck and Batman, wasn't it? or the
Speed Buggy.
Joker.
Wally
Buggy.
West, Flash, and Speed Buggy were a buck. I had the Booster Gold and the Flintstones. That was good. There was Deathstroke and I think it was Yogi Bear. There was that one.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I
Yeah.
can figure that out. Yeah, tell me, they had to have the Wonder Twins involved somewhere, didn't they?
I don't think so.
No, unfortunately, they did
No,
not.
I know.
No.
Blue Falcon and somebody.
Yeah, Dynamite with the Super Sons.
The Batman. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Super
Blue
Sons.
Falcon was just in the new Scooby movie, which was kind of Scoob. Yeah, Blue Falcon was in there.
Was he really?
Yeah, yep.
That's with the watch.
Eric
Yeah,
K.
yeah. It was kind of a woke version of Scoob. Unfortunately, I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, Blue Falcon. It was actually the son of Blue Falcon. And he was a total loser, and everyone else had to save him. Yep. You saw it, Bobby? Or?
No, I didn't see. I don't watch any of the new ones. I know a guy who does voices for him now.
Eric.
All right,
K.
so I know Clobby does a really good Captain Caveman.
No. I don't know. I should try. You mean Captain Cave? That was not a good one.
Hell, Eric K. Where am I?
Hey, Eric.
Popcorn. I saw Peter today. Oh, who am I?
I think you have Jabba Jaw.
So here we got Eric K. We've been showing figures. So let's finish the figures in the box. So here we go. Here's because Hulk needs armor, of course. Why not?
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk, which I love that series, Planet Hulk, and Ragnarok just destroyed some of the villains like Meek, and they made the Korg, making them comedic, make them stupid and comedic, and that was
I gotta give Ragnarok credit on one thing that they did right. No, sorry, two things that they did right. One, they gave Doctor Strange yellow gloves.
True.
They actually did. Two, it actually looked like a Kirby flick, unlike that movie that comes out in November.
Yeah, some of it. They did some Kirby background stuff that was kind of cool, but Thor's a buffoon.
Oh, he's a buffoon. Absolute buffoon.
So much stupid crap in it. I mean, it's very entertaining.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, it is. It's just a popcorn movie. It's not.
It's got a lot of, but it really trashes the characters in some ways. I
I
like it. Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
A couple of comedic lines I don't mind. And as a joke, but they made it too much of a joke, and I love having Thor be so popular, but it just, it's just so ridiculous how they went with
it.
I understand they can't have him talk like he does in the comic. I get that, but some of it's just over the top buffoonery. Now that Planet Hulk you're talking about, the animated movie of that wasn't that bad.
No, that wasn't bad.
Now this is one of my all-time favorite figures. And it scared my nephew to death when I showed it.
Maestro. Like, remember I showed you, I have the belt somewhere. I still love that belt. Maestro was great. Future Imperfect. You ever read that one, Nick?
Which one?
That's from Hulk Future Imperfect from the mid-'80s. With
I did not.
Written by Peter David and George Perez did the art. It was a 2-part prestige format comic.
I'm familiar with the concept, yes.
Yeah, the Maestro is the future Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I like the character. I did like the character. I just never read it, but I remember saying the figure of this. So this does reek of familiar. Richard Rider's helmet.
Richard Rider, Dr. Doom, Iron Man, Ultron.
Oh man.
Now this fell off out of something. This is that looks like Ant-Man.
Yeah, that looks like
Ant-Man. Was Ant-Man on this club or no?
Let me see the belt again. I'm pretty sure.
He was on the top.
Sure it was on the back. It was on the back of the thingy.
Oh, he fell off. Yep.
I took the belt off. That belt doesn't stay on too well. But
so maybe he was on the back here. Maybe I'll have to.
Yeah, somewhere up in there.
Maybe I was like that. I guess. Yeah.
Good.
And then that's
good.
And that's Wolverine's armor here. Excuse me.
He's got Wolverine's
skeleton. Claws and
skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an evil little. He's got Cap's shield. He's a.
Yeah. So go read. Yeah. Go check out that. Was it 2 issues, Bob? You said, or it was a trade now? Too,
well, there's a trade now. By the way, Eric K, I got you, man. Sorry you had your power up there, buddy. No, and it was, but before originally it was released in 2-part prestige format. Is that Ganthet and
Oh, that's cool.
My Guardians of the Universe.
Yep.
One of them looks like Ganthet. They both look kind of the same though.
Was the hair different? The hair's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one that you have in your
is that
right hand.
Or is that
No, the other one is the second one. You said the one in your left hand is antenna, I think.
Nice.
Where'd you get those, dude? They're little kind of big for Guardians, but yeah.
Yeah, they are kind of big.
Do
But
they have a date on them?
But the detail is cool.
Yeah, I've never seen those.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the detail, even though the height's definitely a bit inaccurate, but the detail is really good on those.
Let's see if I can get my flash.
Where is it? Where is the detail?
I can't read it.
Well, Ted Millage, Ragnarok wasn't done by the Russos though. But yeah, you're right. They did a lot of silly comedy in Endgame.
I hated Valkyrie in Ragnarok. I thought she was so miscast.
Oh, thank you. She was absolutely wretched. I wanted her to look like the comic one.
Tessa Thompson just plays Tessa Thompson in every movie.
Yes, exactly.
Wasn't Wakiti the director of that?
It wasn't Valkyrie. She was Tessa Thompson.
The guy that said he'll destroy your mythos in a minute.
So these came in like little gumballs.
Nice.
No, there's like a Simpson one that's ever been opened in here.
Open it. Let's do the reveal.
Open it. Reveal.
Yes, reveal.
Let's see. Who's in here? This tape is 20 years old now, so it's. Come on, Mark. We got to grab the exact on that.
You can do it. Rob Schneider told me you can do it.
Our Clobby still have to do more hold music.
We don't want to get any blood on these figures, so
we should play that disco Fantastic Four music while we're waiting from the '90s intro. Season 1 was so bad.
Well, what about the Star Wars movie music?
Well, that'd be better.
Yeah.
I was just looking for terribly bad.
Thankfully, they had holes on the top so the character could breathe all those years. Thankfully.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Ted. That's a good point. You're right.
So we got a Marge. Marge is free to cook. What does she have there? What does she got?
Marge has been looking to cook for a long time. Even got the chef's hat on her hair.
She's ready.
Does the head spin or the head
been
spins?
freed by Mark.
Bastard had me in the box for 20 years.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so here's
Mark.
Here's the line of figures they had. Let's see who's.
Dude, I see Bartman. I see Ralph. I see Maggie. Sideshow Bob. Oh, dude, Lisa. Homer in the Pin Pals outfit too. I love that episode, the Pin Pals.
Is that
so
Nelson
good.
over there?
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So good.
So it's a Toy Biz. Oh, it's a Toy Biz line. Yeah. So, you go into the comic book store and then you just, there was like a gumball machine that he had there.
Mm-hmm.
What about
yeah. So here's there's a Lisa. Hey, just another red shirt. Welcome.
Oh, red shirt.
Yeah. So.
What's up, red shirt?
We're
Nice
just
to see
finished.
you, dude.
Welcome. Yep. What's in here? Another Simpsons. Yeah, another Simpsons in here.
Dude, who is it? Come on, do reveal number 2.
All right.
You got people watching.
We got people watching. Yep. Let's see who's in this one.
Witnesses.
Let's get this tape off. Yep.
We're gonna remember you for the day you didn't open it. So don't tease us and then give us nothing to show.
Yeah, right.
Amen.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, Nick, it'd be great. Nick, it'd be great if he had a Smiling Bob from the camping episode. RV salesman.
Yes,
that's the best episode.
Dude, right? Oh, dude, Maggie.
Or Maggie.
Dude, I actually want that one. I love the episode because you see where Bart and Lisa are always calling Homer, and then at the end Homer's like, "You're really special, Maggie," and he puts her in her bed and she takes out her pacifier. She says, "Daddy," and then the episode ends because she's the only one who calls Homer her dad. Whereas the other two guys talk.
That's a Sue Ultimates, I guess. Yeah.
There you go.
Take that out.
And Nick, do you know who did that voice
for Maggie at that scene? I don't.
Yes.
Who did it?
It was
What's that guy?
oh gosh, I can't think of her name now. She's famous from Dynasty. Joan Collins.
Joan Collins?
Joan Collins did the voice, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I remember that when it came out. It was like a big deal. They wrote it up in like Entertainment Weekly.
Wow.
Harrington. Baba.
Okay, who broke out of that? The Hulk?
Is that from the Hulk? Does this go with the Hulk?
What's the Bugs figure from? Where's
Just a random, box of, you got a random Bugs PVC.
Yeah, what's
Not
up,
sure.
Doc?
What's up, Doc? Yeah.
Ain't I a stinker?
Ain't I a stinker?
I don't know if did this go with the Hulk? Maybe. Maybe it went with
I
the Hulk.
believe it did, sir, but could be wrong.
Oh, this actually can hang it from the wall. I don't know. I guess you can hang that and then put the Hulk.
Yeah, because it looks like the cage or the bars or whatever that he busted out of.
Hulk tired of being gray. What be green?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Why is Hulk's head flat? I was only gray in one issue until Peter David made me be Mr.
Yeah, how did
Fix-It.
that happen? Yeah. But that Gray Hulk, if anyone hasn't read that storyline, that's a great
Mr. Fix-It thing? Yeah, I'm Peter
Mr.
David.
Fix-It.
Yeah.
He was an innovative guy. Those were some original stories, and I love
Professor Hulk.
reading those. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
before that.
Before that, oh.
Yeah, you got to
That
read.
was
Well,
Mr. Fix-It.
Peter David wrote what, like 12 years of the Hulk or
Mhm.
10 years or
Okay.
something. So I can't tell you to like, hey, go catch up on him. It'd be like, how many hours of reading? But but it was a great. I love that run and some great stories in there. And
He became a gangster named Mr. Fix-It or whatever, and
Oh my God, Mr. Fix.
weaker too because he had his intelligence. So.
That's great.
And that's when the Thing beat him up. Yeah, so he worked in Vegas as a bouncer / enforcer,
Right.
and it was just a wild story. It was just and he was intelligent though. He was very intelligent. So it's like, and Banner never came out for months and months and months. Like he would never revert to Banner. So he stayed and Banner was going crazy, I guess, being trapped.
Oh, I bet he was.
Mr. Fix-It. Yeah.
And hold on. So there's Mr. Clean and there's Mr. Fix-It.
Mm-hmm.
Darn, that's a missed opportunity. That should have been a crossover.
Who says there wasn't? Who says there wasn't?
Oh.
So Eric K, why'd you end up with no power? Was it storms out there, or just Eric K saying he had no power over the weekend? His battery backup doesn't help his internet provider. Yeah, that stinks too. Then your internet goes down. So I don't know if it was a big storm or, but yeah, everyone's been experiencing bad weather lately, unfortunately. So hope you're okay, buddy.
Yeah, I know they were getting bad weather up there.
Wow.
Did Arwen have a story? Did you have a story, Arwen? Or was that just something you were playing around with in the chat?
Oh no, I told it. I kicked ass at Fortnite today.
Oh, that was a story?
First place.
I won first place, and then I got third. I played it again. Of course, I got killed. Yes.
Just tell us about the first place win. We just need to hear about
then I got
that.
third. It was great though. I forget where I was. I was in one of the, areas where the houses are, and I was trying to find a gun, and I couldn't find a gun. And finally, I found one. And then 3 people just came out of nowhere, and I think it was sheer fear and instinct, but I mowed them all down. And oh my god! And then I didn't have a gun. I couldn't find a gun, y'all. This is my crowning glory moment. I'm so happy about this.
Did you save it? You got to clip it.
I know. But no, I don't have it. But I didn't have a gun, and there were 2 people in the house right in front of me, and they were shooting each other. And I'm like, damn, I know when one of them kills them, they're going to come after me. So I grabbed a jar of fireflies and I burned the whole house down.
Burn them all.
At once.
Nice.
I love this game.
Nice.
Use whatever you get. Use whatever you get.
Murderers.
Exactly.
Those fireflies are underrated too, I have to say, because
the whole house went up in
the whole
flames.
house goes. Yeah.
And then I was able to get all their loot, and they had like blue and purple guns. It was just the crowning.
They must have hated you.
Well, you got to clip. You got to clip that and show that. Yep.
Yes, my people will surpass me very quickly.
Dead Man's Divas coming up quick
Absolutely.
and fast.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm also her administrative assistant. I'm her scheduler and keeping her on top of time zones, right, Arwen?
Yes, sir, you are.
The time zone is just you're the TVA.
Well, yeah, because there's another channel and some guys out in the UK. So
I do 2 channels with people from the UK, and I'm like numbers and me.
What time is it?
We don't mesh, so he
Uh,
helps keep me on track.
Exactly. So, hey,
Whew. That's got to be crazy. Keep up on UK time now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whew.
it is. It
well, I
is.
we got-
started getting it down about in the 2016 election because, I went back and rewatched all the election coverages, and I started noticing time difference between New York and London. So it's once I
see,
get it in my mind, I know it.
You think I would be used? I used to live in the UK, so
Did you really?
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
I went to high school over there.
Oh, wow.
Three grades, 10 through 12. Yeah, I
Okay.
graduated over there. So you think, but of course that was years ago, and
Mhm.
I've been stuck on Eastern time ever since I left. So I'm kind of used to that now. But
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have more problems with the people an hour behind us in the Central Time Zone. That's the one, the Alabama and Louisiana people.
I know,
That's the
I
time zone that
know.
throws me the most.
What is it about Central?
I don't know. They like it.
Unnatural.
Arwen has
They
said.
need to be
Arwen
on
has said publicly. Everybody needs to be Eastern Time Zone. Period.
Yeah, if I was
Solve all of our
queen,
problems.
Even if you're in
make me
California.
queen,
Exactly.
and I'll make everybody Eastern. But y'all
Yeah.
gotta let me queen first.
Yeah. Well, Eric K won't be able to see his clock because I guess PG&E turns off the power. He's saying so. Yeah, I guess that's good. And didn't they close all the nuclear power plants in California, or most of them, to go green? Although nuclear power is probably the most green energy. Nuclear.
It's pronounced nuclear.
Don't nuke me.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
It's a Simpsons reference. I
Yeah,
had to.
Of course, Homer kept us all safe working at the power plant. But yeah, the wind. I guess the wind was dying down, and there's not enough rain for the hydropower. So guess what? We're out of power now. Yeah, how do you like it? Yeah. Yeah, Eric is saying, yeah, they did close them. Connecticut actually, they voted to keep our last power plant open for another 10 or 15 years.
Mhm.
And in New York City, they closed Indian Point, which provided 25% of the power for Manhattan. Just shut it down.
Oh wow!
And they never had a problem for all those. I mean, God forbid you could have an accident, but the safety record on American nuclear industry is pretty good. 3 Mile Island was, scary, but it was actually was a sensor, because I'm an engineering nerd. It was a sensor light that was like a $10, really cheap part that failed. So they thought the switch had gone, but then the board didn't show that the switch wasn't working. Like they didn't have a double fail safe. So it was kind of like, if you think you forget you leave the stove on kind of thing. And then, there's supposed to be a light to tell you, hey, dummy, you left your stove on. But that light was broken. So it was a simple thing, but it did cause a lot of
people don't realize this, but believe it or not, the technology for that has improved in the last 42 years. So nuclear is about as safe as you could get. As a matter of fact, there's a guy who says you could actually build like little mini nuclear power plants all over the country and just put them in neighborhoods like underground. And of course, when he says it, everybody's like, "You're insane. You're not putting." But he's like, "No, don't you understand? It's like the safest thing in the world. It's underground." He's like, if a terrorist broke in there, it's not like you could make a dirty bomb out of it. It's such a little bit of material and everything, but it's too political. Nobody wants to touch it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Redshirt's saying too, yeah, they stopped clearing the lines here. That happened, where I am too. People are fighting, but they did cut the trees down finally where I am, or branches, because people complain the power's off all the time. But it's like, but you've got either one or the other. If you want your power, you can't have trees growing over them. So and of course it's too expensive to bury the power lines, which they should do, and they never do. So
when the other thing was severe weather, like when we get hurricanes and stuff down here, when the trees are not pruned back right, I mean they're always falling on the power lines, and that's usually the biggest cause of the extensive power outages we have, and it just even in regular thunderstorms too.
Yeah.
Well, if the branches are dead, why would the tree huggers have a problem with it?
Well, it's the live trees, or they're cutting down whole trees, or they're trimming trees, or so then they go, but I always say people come first, and if you're gonna have a power corridor, you just got to keep the tree. And we have more trees now than we ever did because, we fight forest fires better than we did 200 years ago. So if you look at, the green space and not that you want to clear cut everything, but there's more, I was reading something, there's more trees now because of the way we, put out fires. So
we have a hell of a lot of trees around here. I mean, Georgia is like trees, and I live kind of out in the country. And when, if a branch dies, we have these in my backyard alone are these huge pecan trees. And when those branches die, they get heavy and they fall off and they're dangerous. They're very dangerous. So
if you're a lineman, those are called widowmakers because if they fall on you, they kill you.
Yeah, it's like small trees falling. They're huge. So you have to cut those suckers back, or it's not good.
In one of the last tropical storms that came through here, we actually the last wave on the back end was the worst that we had, and sadly, I was about to leave work early, but I didn't. But about 30 minutes before I would have left, a branch fell on the road I would have been on and actually hit and killed somebody. And that's why it's important too when you have trees overhead. When you've had a lot of rain and everything else, you never know where those branches falling at any time.
You really don't.
No, and it's even more dangerous when they're over the roadways too.
Yeah, you got to trim them back. That's just safety and necessity, and it's good for the trees. So, tree huggers.
And then we have in Connecticut, we got the Merritt Parkway, which is one of the oldest parkways. It goes from New York to Connecticut. I think maybe ends in Massachusetts. I'm not sure, but there's all these trees. And they let them grow, and then people were getting killed, like you guys said. We're talking about from branches falling, and then they had a big program to cut all the branches back, like 20 feet or 30 feet, and people were complaining. And it's like, well, what if it was your wife or your husband or your kid that got killed in those accidents? It's like,
if you do it properly, it's not going to hurt the tree.
Yeah.
There are professionals who know what they're doing.
And some of them they had to remove, but the problem was they let these trees grow where they should have never let them grow by not doing maintenance. You have a throughway, you've got to have, a setback. And we got an important question here. What are you drinking, Nick Weiser? I think you did show the bottle before. Yep.
The Kraken comes to attack. Sorry, no, it doesn't come. It attacks Illinois. It attacks it. It attacks Illinois and Dr. Strange glass too.
There you go. Yeah,
I love that glass.
Thank you. My missus got that for me, and she also just brought me some pizza right now. Unshockingly, so you're probably all like, "Oh wow, what a shock!"
No.
They having pizza.
Late night.
Yeah, let's show it off. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, Nick. I'm gonna have to go heat up a couple pieces in a minute myself. I got Mark talking flipping bacon, so I go to the Waffle House at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now you with pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta quit eating this late at night.
No, you gotta eat more of that way, dude. You know what? The first time I ever went on I went halfway across the country back in 2013 to a metal festival in Baltimore. I remember the first day I was in Baltimore, I had pizza 3 or 4 times that day from this place called, wait for it, Nick's Pizza. And I had pizza 3 or 4 times that day. It just felt amazing. I felt never more alive in my life. I'm like, wow, I could do this every day. And then that was the beginning of a streak. I think I had pizza for like 23 straight days, and every day was at least once or twice for 23. The only reason why I stopped is because at the time, I ran out of money at the time because 2013 Nick was very life on the edge and spending and living very, very irresponsibly. I'm the type of guy, I go to the bar, I'd spend $1,000 on booze, I'd buy drinks for the people, everyone all at the chairs, the bartenders, like, oh, hold on, I need $100 worth of drinks for me too. I got to figure that part out too. So, I live large. Trust me, Charlie Sheen would probably be terrified of partying with me.
Well, we've actually made Friday nights our official pizza night every Friday, because we're either watching stuff or gaming or and the great beauty of pizza is you don't have to make a mess. You just eat it. It's there. You can keep going. Although my wife and the kids keep yelling at me about cleaning them off my hands, so I don't.
Do you fold the pizza in half when you eat it? A lot of people in our area would fold the pizza.
It depends. Like obviously, there's slices like that. I will definitely go for it, and I'll go for the fold if it's got good undercarriage, as like what Dave Portnoy likes to say, good undercarriage. Then I'll do that. So if it's
Of course,
got
you end up eating the slice a little bit too fast, though. Sometimes I notice
know,
when you fold it.
You
Yeah,
do that, but some battles worth fighting for. You just have more pizza after. If you finish it too fast, just have even more pizza.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And this one's not a folder. This one's not a
all
folder.
of my pizza questions and needs. I'm gonna look you up, Nick. If I ever have any questions about my pizza's undercarriage, I know who to go to.
There you go. My favorite place, Lit Pizza. It's wonderful, but it's always just kind of gooey, so you got to fold that sucker.
Oh yeah, if it's gooey, you gotta fold it because otherwise, if you don't, it gets super messy really quick. Places like that, yeah, you definitely gotta. No, luckily, there's obviously a lot of good local joints, and there's also a lot of good frozen ones out here too. Like there's this one company called God, this was the one that's sponsored by the UFC. Damn it, it's already killing me and I don't know. But they got like a Detroit style thing where they do like the sauce on top deal, and it's so good. I love the sauce on top. I was weaned on New York pizza, so if it gets full, you have to avoid having it drip on you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
So what they do? Cheese on the bottom and then the sauce on top of the cheese.
It's bread, cheese, sauce.
What are those stupid green things on there ruining that?
All right, so this is hot oil
peppers.
pizza.
It
This
looks
is
like
really
evil.
popular. So it's a hot pizza. So those are hot peppers.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a great pizza to drink to eat with beer. It's like the best. So this was like a bar in Stanford. Was they had this pizza place, and they started just making like this hot oil bar pie. So
Mhm.
it's like super good. So I had it the other night.
I
So
thought
let's
it
see
was
if they
green beans at first, but
No,
the
they
peppers
wouldn't.
make
They wouldn't
sense.
do that. Let's see. Where's the menu here?
Oh
The
man,
men-
I'd
the
sue
menu is-
them if they put green beans. I'd sue them.
Yeah, that just sounds so wrong. I'm like,
Let's see if they got. I don't know what this video is. Let's see what if they show.
y'all making me so hungry.
Yeah, this is gonna make
dude.
everyone
good.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me?
I've had chicken soup all day. Blech.
At a place and a time when people were pulling together. The
Let's
colony
get
was a
to-
neighborhood in downtown Stamford, Connecticut, united at first by Irish roots. It was where people nurtured lasting bonds and to
Well,
raise a
skip here
glass.
because we want to see the pizza. But
One of a kind,
sorry, guys.
with a razor thin
No
crust,
problem. This
Yeah,
is
it's a
good
very
part.
thin crust.
drizzled with a flavorful hot oil,
Oh gosh.
and
Yeah, I like that
pie
thin crust.
tray customized for a narrow bar top.
Oh.
So you go to the bar and you get your pie. And
You'd have
you
the
drink
tasty
with the,
slice in one hand, a cold drink in the other, and a napkin handy.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it y'all?
Better known as Bo, was a World War II
Like
veteran.
Bo Jackson.
When he took ownership, a tradition deepened. Family members who served
Yeah,
and
so everyone who
sacrificed
served, they
won
have-
a place on a gallery of
everyone
heroes.
has the walls
The
are covered
patrons
with
also
all
soon had a
veterans.
say in what
Oh,
was
cool.
served.
Oh,
Nice.
love
They
that.
deemed the grill unnecessary, and by popular demand, a revised menu featured just one item: Colony's signature pizza.
Just pizza, yeah.
Gosh.
So that's a salad
and the
pizza.
abiding
Yep.
sense of community. Word spread about this Connecticut classic. A
I
new
wonder
generation
if
of fans
Portnoy did this pizza.
like 4 young athletes from Trumbull. For each of them, going to Colony had become intertwined with Ken Martin.
So yeah, but it's just I mean, some people love it or some people hate it, but it's the pizza. It's just, and then they added. I love the veterans. Where they're showing having everything.
Do they
with
only
veterans
serve
in.
the thin? Do they only serve the one type, the thin type crust?
It's all thin type crust, and let's
Nice.
see if I grab. They must have a menu here, so you can see the.
It looks so good. Oh, and they cherry peppers.
Yeah, the
Very
cherry
few
peppers.
places offer cherry peppers, and I love them.
So where's the menu here? Let's see. Come on, menu. Give me a menu here.
Menu. Well, just imagine the menu:
Right there.
garlic,
Yeah, menu.
bacon.
Yeah, so it's real simple. the pizzas are real simple, but you just pick. Like I got anchovies on mine the other night, so no one would want to eat any of mine.
No, God, no.
I love.
Serious?
Yeah, I got anchovies, onions, and mushrooms. Oh, it was delicious.
You are like the only person I have ever heard of that eats
Seriously.
anchovies.
I thought Finkel and Einhorn was bad. That may be worse than Finkel and Einhorn.
I'm with you, Nick, on that one.
Oh no!
Oh, it was so good. The onions and the mushrooms. Oh, it was good. And the other great pizza. So whenever Nick makes it up this way, or anyone comes up this way, I'm treating you guys to pizza. But this is probably the original. One of the original. There's Pepe's and there's Sally's.
I've heard of Sally's.
So super famous wood fired ovens.
Wood fire.
Yeah,
love wood fire. And I love with wood fire. It cooks really fast too.
Oh yeah, you cook
really
it. You cook it fast. Yep. So, the pizza is just so good. It's just, I mean, the white clam is like to die for. It's just, and just the flavor and the smell when you go in the place. It's just,
y'all are so lucky. All we have is Little Caesars.
Oh, they got good crazy bread.
You don't have a lit pizza where you are?
No, just Little Caesars. I feel so deprived.
Well, if you get to Florida, I got some places I can take you. So, and I'm sure everybody else the same offers open.
Oh yeah, come to Chicago.
Absolutely.
Come to the Chicagoland area. You will not have a shortage.
When y'all eat good pizza, think of me.
Yes.
Please for me.
I like a good stromboli. I'll send you a picture of that one, Arwen.
Okay. Because I love me some pizza, y'all.
If you got an Instagram, I have an Instagram where I usually post the pizzas I'm about to consume.
Oh, so God.
I'm not joking, too.
Thanks a lot.
That's more than half my Instagram follows is the pizza I'm about to consume.
I do. I will look it up because
I'm at Nick Weiser. Nick Weiser. So simple
look
as
at
that.
Going in the oven. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah. So I got to tell a story. So we used to go to New Haven from college. I was in college, and you'd go at like 4:00. You'd bring your beers to drink on the line. You kind of sneak your beers on the line, and you wait for an hour to open at 5. You want to get the first sitting. So we're at Sally's this night, and we're waiting. And of course, like, we're finally gonna get in, right? And you get there, and she's like, "Oh, just wait here." You're like, "Oh, you're shitting me." We missed by one table, so we had to wait for everyone to order their pies, watch everyone eat their pies, drink their beers, and we're there we're 2.5 hours. I mean, it's worth the wait. It's that good. Wow. We're there for like 2.5 hours. They're like, we were so hungry.
What is that? Like an extra large pizza, or is that like is that?
It's like an extra large. Yeah, it comes out like on a flat tray.
Yeah.
And I went there one time with 2 buddies or 3 buddies who ordered like 4 larges, and she's like, the waitress is like, "What are you crazy?" I'm like, "We're bringing these back to the dorm." You're like, "You don't understand." Well, like these will disappear, or we'll.
And that's the beauty of pizza; it travels well. You eat it cold or whatever, it's a wonderful food.
This is my favorite, the white clam.
More of it.
Oh, the white clam with garlic and oil. Oh, this pizza's to die for. If you know, I know Clobberin doesn't like seafood, but.
Seafood's on there? Oh no!
Clams. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. That's their most famous pizza, the white clam. Oh, it's so good.
Oh no!
Oh, I got to go there right now. They're closed.
Good. Hopefully they'll close an hour earlier next week.
That one best pizza in the U.S. The white clam.
I bet.
Oh,
no,
Nick, you will try it and you will like it.
That one best flatbread. We can have a different conversation, call it flatbread, but as a pizza, it is not. It's flatbread. Right.
You'll try it, Nick, and you'll love it. You'll the garlic and the flavor with the butter.
Oh, I love garlic on pizza. Garlic and jalapeno are the only veggies I do on pizza. Jalapeno and garlic are all I do. Jalapeno is great. Now, after that, that's it. That's where I draw the line.
No fish, no fungus?
Nope.
God,
No.
That's the line from Ghostbusters.
That's a violation
no
of
fish, no fungus. Yeah.
That's a violation of my human rights. When you do those to me, that's like turning off the water at my house. Yeah. Like, how dare you?
So Nick is not having this spinach and mushroom.
Oh no, dude! See, we had that battle around here. my kids and my wife will eat stuff like that, but I just want meat on my pizza. I've finally gotten to where I'll take onions or peppers maybe, but I just want meat, not all the frou-frou stuff.
No, see,
Yeah.
pizza is supposed to be about being sodium high, calcium high, gluten filled. Not about trying to water it down with healthiness. I want fat filled pizza with extra everything. I don't want it watered down. Like I don't want to hear about how it's less this or like diet this or I want everything. I want double the everything. I want like everything times infinity. Like
the meat lovers pizza, basically.
Oh,
right?
dude!
Yeah.
Like one time, I ordered 5 toppings worth of bacon on pizza. It was amazing. Like,
well, they do have bacon here. I mean, everything in this place is fantastic too. So whatever you order, and the sauce is like the best sauce you've ever had in this. I mean, I can't stress enough how ultimate this pizza is. It's like when you go to this place, it's
it looks like a good place. It does.
Yeah.
It looks like a good place. I will say, if you know, I've come to realize a lot of my longer lasting friendships in life are from people who are willing to always have pizza. Like if there's someone who utters the words, "Dude, did we just have pizza?" You question who that person is. I mean, that could be an undercover cop. That could be someone who's out to go against you in your life. Like your livelihood's on the line if they say those words.
Well, we have one in the casino now in Connecticut.
So
my brother's like, my brother-in-law's like, do you like we'll get one and we'll split. I'm like, nope, I'm getting my own. You can get whatever you want. I'm ordering my own pie. I'm not sharing. Sorry.
There's a place. Clobber, did you ever go to Venetia's on Canal?
Yes.
And
it was great.
Venetia's is this famous Italian restaurant.
I think so.
But they decided to start making pizza about 20 years ago, and their pizza is so great, but you don't want to miss out on the Italian food. So the big thing to do is you go there and you get your normal Italian dish, and then then before you leave, you order a big pizza and you bring that home, and that's what you eat the next day.
Dave Portnoy was this at this place. Do you see that?
Idea.
Go back, Mark.
I like the idea there. I used to like Mark Twain's pizza.
Still there, buddy.
Bottom left corner.
Oh my God!
Dave Portnoy.
Yep. So Pepe's is actually a chain now, and I think they're just in Connecticut, but they're expanding. Sally's is talking about expanding. I think they're coming to Stamford, Connecticut. I think they're gonna, and they're right in the same street in New Haven, Worcester Street. So like, there's 2 of the best pizza places, in my opinion, in the world, like on the same street in New Haven. And Sally's and Pepe's both all have tons of famous people visiting. So Bill Clinton would go there. I don't know if Reagan was there, but Paul Newman. I was having dinner one night, and my wife is like, "That guy in the back look at his blue eyes from across the room." It's like, that can't be Paul Newman, could it?
Wow.
Like, sure enough, it was Paul Newman eating his. There's very, very small restaurant, so he was in the back of like the end. And like, you're not going to bother the guy, but I'm like, oh God, I would love to be able to say something or just and Joan Woodward was there too, his wife, and that's the famous Paul Newman story when he stopped signing autographs. He was in the restroom going to the bathroom, and someone said, "Oh, Mr. Newman, can you have your autograph?"
Yeah.
He said, "Can't you see my hands are full right now?" It's like, that's it.
Oh God,
No more
they asked him
autographs.
then?
When he was going to the bathroom, the guy asked him,
man.
"Can I have your autograph?" Yeah.
Can't even whiz in peace. That's sad.
Yeah.
Right? That's a very pissy customer.
Yeah.
I bet he was pissed.
So here's the restaurant. So here's how, it's a hole in the wall. God bless, it's an awesome place. And where's the picture? But it's
I see the words new ownership. They better not.
Yeah, they did. One of the owners passed away, but they're reopening under. So here's the you walk in, and then Paul Newman there's like a table past here, but you just didn't. It's nothing fancy, but who cares? The pizza's amazing, right? So that was that was a night you remember seeing not that I met Paul Newman, but I could say, hey, I ate pizza with Paul Newman, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But if you look on the walls, like Frank Sinatra was there, just you name
Ramps?
it. Yeah, call him Gramps. Yeah, hey Gramps. Yep. But God
Mark.
rest his soul. Yeah, he was a great guy.
Mark,
Yep.
I'm gonna roll, but before I go, real quick, my cousin worked at UConn when he first got his PhD for about 3 years, and he brought me to probably what the most famous place to eat in Connecticut is in New Haven. You ever been to Lou's Lunch?
Yep, they're the ones that have. Are they the ones that have just the Are they the hamburger place?
Yeah,
Or are they
it's all you. It's all. If you guys ever get a chance to look it up,
no ketchup.
It's incredible. But it's really good. It's really, really good ground beef. But all it is basically their claim is, and the Library of Congress has recognized them as this, the originator of the American hamburger. And all it is toasted bread, and they put it at, like, they could back in the day. I don't know if they still do this or not, but they would actually cook it in front of you, and it would grill on like this old gas machine. They toast the bread, melt the cheese underneath the toast over the meat cook, and put it on there. And the only thing you could have on it is a slice of tomato and yellow mustard. That's it. But let me tell you something. You don't need it. And if you ask them to, they'll grill a whole circle of Bermuda onion. Oh, man. It is. And let me tell you something. I'm a big eater, guys. I tried to knock 2 out. My cousin laughed at me. I barely got 1.5 down. It is probably about a good 3/4 of a pound of meat before they cook it, and not a lot of fat on it.
Okay,
This looks so good.
Yeah, so we'll go there. We'll go there for dessert after we have the pizza, right, Nick?
There we go.
Man, sounds great. Let's do it. I'm in.
But New Haven has some great food.
I'll bring the family down, and we'll have our families link up, and you and I will get all the pizzas.
Yep.
That'd be
That'll
awesome.
great.
Just keep eating. Yeah.
I'll secretly move into Mark D's basement. We'll get some toys. Like, this is I'm doing a Toxic Tuesday broadcast from Mark D's basement. I'm currently plotting what toys I'm gonna take. Don't tell him, by the way. He doesn't know that I'm in the basement still.
There's the machines in that top middle picture. And let me tell you, my cousin, I thought he was nuts because I was up there to go see the Saints play New England. And he was like, "Oh, dude, we're going to go get hamburgers at this place." And I was all pumped. And he comes in and it's like 6:30 in the morning. He's like, get up. I'm like, what? He goes, come on, we're going to go ahead and head into town. And also so I'm like, okay, I figured we had to drive to get to the game and everything. He brought me there to eat hamburgers at like 9:45 in the morning. Because at 10 o'clock they started cooking them. But let me tell you, I thought he was nuts. But by like 10:30, dude, there was a line to get hamburgers at 10:30 in the morning. And he's like, yeah, it's game day. It's even worse. It was a Sunday. But
I think I could eat a cheeseburger any time of day.
Mm-hmm.
I love them so much.
I'll eat a roast beef po' boy at 3 in the morning if you give it to him.
Yeah.
All right, gangsters. Y'all be good.
Right, well,
Thank you, Mark.
That's a good call. Good time to be good, Pat. We're going to wrap it up now, and I'm going to go.
Okay, bro.
Bye, Pat.
Be good, Pat. I think I only have turkey burgers in the refrigerator right now.
Oh, that's wrong.
You're the worst, dude. You need to start going and get your things. By the way, Clobberin, even if you don't need this, tell your friends and your family that 26 parishes got the emergency food stamps. So if anybody's got to spend money to fix their roof or they have to throw all their food away from their refrigerator, tell them to get it because that's their tax dollar. You're approved for 90 days and go replenish all your stuff for the next hurricane. Go buy a bunch of canned goods and stuff and put it in there. Because if you're approved, you don't have to show proof of income or anything. You just put your name in and get it. And there's a lot of people that should get it that won't because they don't know about it, but they absolutely should. All right.
Thanks, man. I was on the Plus today, and my nephew and a few of them, they got their power back a few days ago, but it's a mess there.
Well, Plus people definitely should get it because they're going to be spending a lot of money out of pocket. All right, y'all. Be safe. I'll see you in the chat.
Be good. Yep. Take care. Yep. So so why don't we now that we're all sufficiently hungry at this late hour, depending on your time zone, you might want to go
popcorn now.
Yeah, right.
We're on Eastern. Clobby's on Central. Nick's on Central. Dadman, you're on Eastern too, right? Yeah, so it's late for you too, right? Yep. So yeah, but yeah, I appreciate you guys all hanging with me tonight. It's been a great, this has been fun to do on Sunday nights. So we had a good day with my godson getting married and hanging out with you guys and getting a look at all this good food and sharing action figures and what else is there to life, right? Doesn't get better. So
by the way, thanks to Nick, I just got back with my pizza I heated up in the toaster oven.
Nice.
There you go.
Good.
Damn it!
Is
Nick.
that bacon
so
on it?
easily influenced.
Actually,
Yes.
Mark, yes, it's bacon pizza. I get my pizza with bacon on it.
Okay, bacon's good on pizza. I approve.
Yes.
It's the Nick Weiser seal of approval.
There you go.
And
My
sorry
husband
about your
was
monitor.
convinced that bacon made everything better. He
It
we used to have this
absolutely
thing.
does.
It's true. That's
There you
like
I'm like, that you can eat it with anything.
Fact
I'm
check
like,
true.
Yeah. Oh no, you
He
can.
loved it. He
I
loved
can have it with mashed potatoes. I can have it. Like obviously, I did 5 toppings worth of bacon on a pizza before. I used to have a sriracha garlic bacon jerky, and it was the stuff of legends. Like it was like I could have just died right at that moment when I took that first bite. It was like freaking Romeo and Juliet love at first bite type of thing. And I wanted to like retire from life when I had that first bite. I remember it was kind of like, I was just like, the heavy breathing starts to occur, but you don't even care because of how good it is. Like,
All right, wait. Nick, let me ask you a question then, since you love bacon so much. I asked him the same question, and I want to see what you say. Would you eat bacon with cake? Because he said it was good with anything.
Anything.
I
Yes.
tried.
You would
I'd
try
give
it?
it an open-minded shot.
Because he would. He would. And that just grossed me out so bad. I was like,
This is true.
There was a chain restaurant a few years ago that brought out bacon in their chocolate-based desserts. It was like the whole thing was
yeah, he would have loved that. He would have loved that.
Well, Nick, my idea of trying to eat healthy is like, say, having a baked potato, but of course I put like 4 tablespoons of butter in it, and then like 6 or 7 strips of bacon.
Oh, dude, you can always do more butter.
Bacon. Yeah,
more
not
butter all the time.
and double it up with a bacon though.
Extra salted too, by the way, on that butter. Like it's gotta be extra salted.
Gotta be the salty butter.
Yeah, it's gotta be the salted butter. Like
plenty of
once
bacon.
again, my place has. We don't have gluten free here. We are glutenizers here. We are a true gluten for punishment here in this home. We have all gluten, all vitamin D, nothing reduced. Like it's all fat filled. Like it's amazing. It's the best life. Nothing's watered down here.
There you go.
Well, here's a clip that I found. So this is in tribute of Nick Weiser and his birthday. I think I put this on your Twitter, so you might have seen this, Nick. But here we go.
What are you guys doing?
I'm a cereal tasting. It's like a wine tasting. Sweet with a hint of oat. Let's try one more.
Hey, that was my shoe.
I miss Bernie Mac. God,
I love Bernie
R.I.P. R.I.P. to Bernie Mac. That was a great show.
And when I remembered that one, I'm like, God, that's got Nick Weiser, and all I could picture having a cereal tasting. So that's an episode where Bernie Mac goes crazy at like a Costco kind of store, and he's just buying everything in sight. And then he just like the kid, he has to lock the food in because the wife is getting mad because he's eating all the food, and then here's another. I don't think here's another.
Whoa, look at all the puddings. I bet I can eat like 50 of them.
Yeah, right. Nobody could eat 50 puddings.
You want to bet?
Hey, you know what that's an homage to, right?
What's that?
Did you ever see the film Cool Hand Luke with the aforementioned Paul Newman?
Okay.
The bet where he could eat 50 eggs? What?
He
did?
50 puddings.
That's
Yep.
what that's
all right.
based on.
It didn't end so well.
They said nobody could eat 50 eggs. I could eat 50 eggs. That was great. You've never seen Cool Hand Luke? It's one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh yeah, I've had to have seen that Cool Hand Luke. I'm sure. Watched it, but it's been probably years and years and years. Yeah. So many classics.
Okay, so it's 5 p.m. my time. Okay, I'll be there, Pat.
Awesome.
I'll be there.
Yep. That'll be great. Yep.
When's that?
So let's Paulie's birthday on Wednesday. Yep, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, I guess. Yep. Okay.
6 p.m.
And
I'll be there.
Paulie is a great guy. Yep.
Paulie, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm making a note of it right now.
Is that a stream he's having?
It must be a
Probably.
stream, right? Yeah. I think what they're doing, I think Mexican Iron Man is organizing it, and he's going to surprise Paulie with all kinds of guests, and probably have a great time.
We've just blown it for him.
Yeah. no, he knew about. He was announcing it. He said he's just showing up at the show, and Mexican Iron Man is planning all the guests and everything. Yeah. So yeah, he knows it's happening. Yep. Chopping on a stick of butter.
I'm confused by the word surprise being used then.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
It actually was pronounced. It was Strother Martin saying, "What we've got here is a failure to communicate." I love that movie.
Y'all are all hell on my diet, let me tell you.
Well, I did just watch The Last Boy Scout. So, Nick, if you want to tease your or promote your
I'd be glad
Tuesday,
to. Yeah, this coming Tuesday we'll be talking the movie The Last Boy Scout. It's gonna be great. Mark D with the C will be back on. I know we got Vigilante Williamson will be joining us for this one as well. So he's gonna be a great guest on top of the already awesome Mark D with a C and Mad Mardigan and few others, so I can't wait. It's gonna be a blast, and it's a very toxic movie. Clobberin, thank you for the pitch, because you were right on the toxicity.
Did you watch it yet? Oh god,
yes,
I love that.
Oh,
movie.
It's so toxic. I love it. And what a pairing! Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. What a pairing!
How about your
works
opening?
so well.
That stupid opening theme just stays with you. Friday night,
Yes.
It's
a good song.
I love that stupid song. And well, actually, Friday night was chosen not to have games because everyone's out. But anyway, that's why they don't have games on Friday night. But they put it in the movie anyway.
Yeah,
boring and toxic.
No, it's so good.
And that's the Righteous Brother. That's which Righteous
that was
Brother?
The guy from the Eagles or whatever.
No, it's one of the Righteous Brothers. Yep, I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll check my show notes. Yep, I think it is. Yeah. I think it was one of the guys from the.
No fair.
Well, we'll have it on the. Well, my memory is not what it once was.
I never do show notes, so I'm just envious.
It's all good. No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a blast. Arwen, if you ever want to join in on a Toxic Tuesday, we have yet to have a lady on. If you want to be the first female to be on Toxic Tuesday, you let me know. You want to do this one?
Yeah. When is that? This Tuesday?
This Tuesday, 9 Central.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie?
Thank you. Awesome.
Have you seen The Last Boy Scout? Watch it.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. You can watch it on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, it's on Amazon Prime for rent for like $3 as well. Watch it, and I'll send you a link. It'll be great.
Now, Nick, is that Nick? That's 9 o'clock your time, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Arwen, it's 10 o'clock our time.
Okay.
10 o'clock Eastern. Yep.
Yeah, we usually go like 2 hours.
We just got to get these things squared out ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know what happens
I'm wearing all my dirty laundry, Dad, man. Look.
It's tough to remember these things.
Sorry.
This is what happens. Watch.
The computer's inoperative.
That's my answer to everything. When I can't
Looking out for you, Arwen.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I
Bruce
appreciate
Willis.
I get confused too. I got to make sure what time zone you're talking about for myself.
Yep. You always gotta get the time right. Yep. I did that once where I showed up, late for something. It was the wrong time zone, and then or the dates. You always got to put the date. Like whenever I send an email out, I always put like Saturday. I put like 9/20. The actual physical day, because people are like, I thought you meant next Saturday, not this Saturday.
Well, that's how Dadman got involved in this. Is I showed up late for a stream meeting, because I thought it was like 2 hours later or something.
2 hours,
I don't know what I did, but I felt terrible. I don't like being late for stuff like that. That stuff is important, and you just don't be late. And I was, and I just felt awful. So Dabman was like, "All right, Arwen, okay, I'm gonna have to take
there you go,
now because you in numbers, not so good."
Oh, poor red shirt. I guess you said your monitor died. That sucked. It was just and you can't fix monitors these days either usually. So you got to buy that ultra wide gaming monitor now. Yep.
Hey,
all right. So Clobberin times, what you got going on later tonight? I should say. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, tonight, it's part 3 of the Great Team Up series, Great Team Up Comics series that I'm doing on Monday Night Marksy Comics Talk. It'll be 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I suppose, and it'll be Marvel Team Up tonight.
Nice.
Teaming up, yeah. So,
awesome.
and then tomorrow night, I will be a guest on Loki's show at 7 p.m. Central, I believe it is. We're going to be reviewing not only the greatest animated DC movie, the greatest Batman movie ever to show on movie screens, Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So good.
And
That's a
so
classic.
greatness, yeah. And Monday
Nice.
night I'll just do the usual. I might just do it if I'm able to do the stream. I'm going to do a open stream where I just hang out with my friends and just think of something.
Yep, like we did tonight. Yep.
Yeah, and then of course
just hang
Thursday
out.
Global Geek Gang should happen this time. So
Nice.
Good.
Yep.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, I might be a little bit late to the stream tonight. I got a scout meeting. Speaking of the last Boy Scout, so
That's cool, man.
I'll be there, but I'll be jumping in.
Dude,
when I get
whenever
back
you
from that.
can. Like I said, I think my buddy Flash is going to be hanging with me because
Yep.
it's called Marvel Team Up. I can't. Do
You
it
got to
by
team
myself.
up with someone for
Yeah,
that.
but I did the World's Finest one 2 weeks ago. I did it by myself, and now I was like, well, you know what? It should have been two of us. So last week I did it with the Brave and the Bold one with my my friend Carlos. So yeah, you should be two of us when we're doing Team Up books.
You got it. Yep.
So Flash will be there, but if you can make it, brother.
Yeah, maybe. When I
you'll
get
definitely be there next
there. Yeah.
Monday because it's Marvel 2-in-1. So,
Yep.
but yeah, just when you can get here, man.
And you only let me on if I send you the hat, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. So we'll see if the hat shows up in time for me to let you on.
Yeah. So okay, I think we got Dad Man. Where you don't have a channel yet, right? But what do you got? What do you got going?
I got to do my own schedule tracking these days. On Tuesdays, I'm on a podcast over on Twitch with Amanda Gillum, and I'm with her on Thursday night for Fortnite and Friday nights Dead by Daylight. And I don't stream. I am fervently emote. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And as Arwen mentioned about, I've actually kind of joined in with a channel, fantasy story ideas, and helping out there behind the scenes with things. And Arwen interviewed me there, and I'm actually becoming on the air with them a little bit on Sundays at 4:30 Eastern. And throughout the week, my kids started bringing me on her Twitch channel more often, and that's kind of hit very unscheduled, impromptu. So you just have to check Twitter, and I'd say when we go live out there playing games like WarioWare, a new game, not really any Fortnite. We're going to try to do Mario Kart, some different games. So,
I'll have to put a link in my show. Excuse me, show notes there.
Okay, and
on
of
Twitch,
course,
right? Yep.
Right, and of course I'm here. You've invited me here the last few Sunday nights, and then our late night third shift Fortnite rounds too.
Yep. We're playing Fortnite now. No, I'm getting to bed. Just kidding. Yep.
I was going to ask you about that in a few minutes. I'm kind of wired now, so
kind of wired now with all the pizza.
I know, so am I.
Now I don't know if
Thanks
Nick
a lot.
Weiser plays or not, but we got to drag Nick Weiser into it.
No.
I have yet to play. If the schedule is ever right, like I'll join. It's just a matter of timing. Like
How about now?
right now,
Just
oh
kidding.
god, if I didn't have to be dad in the morning, I will have a 6-year-old who will jump on my bed and then just do her jumps and then jump right on my body. Like, okay, fuck, Dad.
Well,
And then
you're still a young man. What's 2 hours sleep?
oh, dude. Well, see, normally I'd be found for the 2 hours of sleep, but I got videos I gotta do in the morning.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready for stuff for my channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I
so
also gotta
everyone-
rewatch The Last Boy Scout again. I want to come into as much knowledge as possible.
Yep.
I
Yeah, I gotta watch it twice too. Yeah,
I think
watch
I've
it
watched
once.
I must have watched that film like 30 times. I've always.
I can see why. It's such a great toxic movie. So good.
Yeah, and everyone check out Nick Weiser's awesome. He's got a lot of video shorts and reviews. You're killing it with those, so those are good too.
Thank
so.
you. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I keep threatening to do those with my toys, so I got to start.
Dude, start. You're
Yeah,
gonna
just like
you're
short.
gonna
Yeah,
blow up once you do that. Mark, do the scene. You guys watch. This man's gonna blow up once he starts posting all his toys. Like they're gonna be like, oh, this Nick Weiser guy's amateur hour. Go to Mark do the C instead.
Never say that. Never say that.
Oh,
Actually, I've got to figure out. I can't figure out what this Wolverine is from. So we'll
Oh,
close
that's
on
definitely
this. So
90s.
I got to show this. It's 90s.
It's
There's
90s
a
for
website
sure, yeah.
called Figure Realm, and I was trying to look for the boxes, to see what the box is. So if anyone can tell me what this Wolverine figure is from,
Mhm.
There's a spy figure,
Looks
but it's
good.
not the same coloring. It doesn't look the same. So
Yeah.
I was totally stumped trying to figure out the figure.
It
So I find it.
reminds me of, like I tell you before, that issue of What If, where they had Wolverine. What if Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, and I was looking for that, and I was looking for FigureRealm.com, and this is Toy Biz 1994 Marvel, and I can't find the packaging. Like normally, you can Google search, you'll see the figures in the box, it'll list all the different figures. And this one was started I was gonna I'm listing all my figures and categorizing everything, and this is the second figure. And I couldn't figure out what the figure, bad pun, figure out what the figure was. I was making an Excel spreadsheet, like the series, the model number and the date and everything, so I could categorize everything. And I couldn't figure it out. So someone will maybe know if they watch this video. Or maybe I'll do a short with that and say, help me figure out this figure. So, but yeah, thank you. Oh, and Arwen, of course. Let's have Arwen plug her great new channel.
By the way, I'll check with Retroblasting Michael. Michael might be able to help if you send me a picture of it.
I'll send you a picture of it. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, if anyone knows Retroblasting would know, that'd be great. So, and Arwen, before I forget, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. Let's see, where am I going to be this week? Tomorrow night, I believe on Mary's. Oh God, I just blanked.
Mary's Game Room, yeah.
Thank you, Mary's Game Room.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, she streams Monday nights, and so I'll be there. Then Tuesday I'll be in Nick's channel.
Yep. There you go. Yep. 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, I can get just as toxic. I can get just as down with toxic things as the guys can. So I'm
yes, looking forward to that. Thank you.
And what proves that is Fortnite? So.
Oh yeah. I get a little embarrassed about how I behave during Fortnite, but y'all just have to play with us to see. I'm not exactly a lady, so anyway. And then Wednesday, of course, is Pink and Purple in the afternoon at 5, and that will be on Purple Valkyrie's channel.
Nice.
And then the next week will be on mine. We're going back and forth, so yeah, that'll be on her channel. Tuesday night is if Clobby, are you having Global Geeking this week?
Yes, yeah. I was planning it this week. Something came up, but hopefully, yes, Thursday.
Okay.
You're welcome to join us.
Thank you. And see Thursday. Okay, let's see. And the Thursday night, 1 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Central.
Indeed. So your 2 p.m.
2 o'clock my time. And then at 9, but usually between like 9:10 and 9:20 on Thursday nights is the Pegasus Actual Podcast on Supreme Heretics channel, Battlestar Galactica.
Drew, beware.
Yes.
Hashtag beware the Drew.
Beware the Drew.
You know about that, the legendary hashtag
I
with Drew?
do indeed. Yes, I do. So yeah, him and Brightest Day and myself will be there.
Oh, Brightest Day. Great guy too.
Great guy. Yep, he's awesome.
And then Saturday, I know Clobby's here, but I always plug his channel anyway because his Star Trek show it drew me in. Absolutely, it is. I love it. I absolutely. Even if you're not a Star Trek fan, you need to go because you will become one after watching that show.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you.
I love it. And then of course there's Rambling Canucks Karaoke also Saturday night. So it's a busy week. It's a good week. I like staying busy though.
Yep.
Busy's good.
Well, that's why I had my cousin.
And I'm sorry. One more thing. Sunday, like Dabman said, fan fantasy story ideas at 4:30.
Nice.
So,
nice.
I'm done.
That's why I was joking. I had my godson. He said you got to plan your wedding for Sunday, not a Saturday, because it'll be Star Trek night.
Yeah,
so,
Star Trek night. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We didn't see you this
we love
week.
Clobby, and we
were sad we didn't see you this week. Though.
Yeah,
last night.
I had because normally what I do is I try and shuffle your stream with the karaoke stream, and I like to go to yours first, and then I'll go late onto karaoke.
Karaoke, what's that?
Rambling Canucks karaoke stream.
Oh, okay. There you go. Cool. Well, we'll forgive you this time then.
Thank you. But see, Mary was running it by herself because Rambling wasn't there, so I was like. And
you had to help,
a really full panel, and I wanted to be there to support her.
No, okay. I just love seeing you when you pop up. But
I would never forget you, Clobby. I love you very much, and I love the Star Trek stream.
So we won't ask for your agonizer.
Yeah, not this time, but you better
But
not
I
this
promise
time, little
it
Missy.
won't happen again. It won't happen again.
You better not, little Missy.
It won't.
Well, and allow me a second to maybe embarrass Clobby a little bit more. But on top of what Aaron said, that Star Trek show is so awesome because I'm from the Star Wars snob era where I never catch Trek. But he and Racquel do such a good job with that show.
Yeah.
I've actually made the effort to get the Star Trek stuff, to watch the stuff, and the way they do their show is just refreshing. It's wonderful because I tell you what, a lot of shows you think it's all rah rah rah. Clobby and Racquel don't hold back. They tell you their honest opinions. If they like it, they like it.
That's what makes it great.
And I really tell you, they don't just hate Wesley. If there's bad episodes, they will tell you in a heartbeat. And
there were some stinkers
like last night.
Saturday night. Yeah.
Two
Some bad
horrible
episodes.
ones and two good ones. It was weird.
Yep.
I still couldn't believe I made you and Racquel laugh so hard with that driving this day.
That was a good one. Driving Mr. Picard. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being there, buddy. Thank you.
Well, we love being there too.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ted, this is awesome. Yep. So y'all got at least one new subscriber tonight. So that's awesome.
Hey,
yep. Thank you, Ted. Yep. Much
Ted-
appreciated for
Ted-
subbing all my
Yeah.
buddies here. Yep.
Ted's
Well
good
done. Yep.
people. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I promise not to let you down. That's my goal. And thank you, Mark D with a C, for letting us come on here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to Mark D with a C. So here, sir.
Cheers. Thanks for being here. Yep. I gotta get your address so I can send this out to you, buddy.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. I can't wait to have that. You know I'm gonna be bright.
That's a late birthday present, but you don't mind if it's late, right? Yeah.
I don't mind at all. I'll take an Eddie any day of the week. You know me.
Right. Yep. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Another great Sunday night hanging out with everyone geeking out. So it's been awesome, and let's play this outro here, and we shall catch everyone next Sunday night. And hopefully I'll be on. I'll be on during the week, and maybe I'll actually get some of those short videos done. But thanks for being here, everyone, and have a great week. And now if I can find my, I won't play the serial video here. Let's do the outro.